Phone on silent?
Can I eat on set?
No.
All right. Welcome to, I think this is the 4th episode of Knowing Your Roots podcast. And today we have a special guest.
We do have a special guest, Mr. Brian Samuels, a.k.a.
MC.
Wow, my man went full government on this one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Don't Google that name.
Don't Google his name. Use Kunta. Anyway,
Oh, wow.
so we're here today. We're going to talk about kind of what we talked about in our last episode, which just dropped last month. Slick has been a figure in the car show scene. It seems like since right before 2005, 2003. You started around then. Your boy retired back then.
So I remember Slick because back in around that time it was Scions are real popular, and I had a guy on the team, or he's still on
our team.
Viet 2, and you were always competing with Viet 2, right? So knowing the competitors, it was like, hey, who do we gotta look out in your category? And then your name always came up. So that was my first introduction to you. And then later on we figure out, oh wow, like.
So you know what? Let's start right here with this. You kind of admitted, and this is one of the things that makes a true show car competitor really good. Is knowing that you were defeated by a certain car and it just kept pummeling you. Harry talked about that. It's happened to me many times. It's happening to me right now with Marvin, right?
Why you always got to bring?
We're in the same class,
but still,
S2000 class is hard.
You guys are in the same team.
Yeah, we're the same team. So, but again, it's all love. Marvin's got a great build. I'm gonna get him. But talk to me how important, like, the judging standpoint, how you feel about judging once you know the experience you have from being frustrated with one car, right? And everybody's got the emotion. We talked about that earlier today too, Harry. Everybody's got the emotional feeling of how did he win? When you look at sports, Michael Jordan, if Michael Jordan was shooting three-pointer, we know that he scored X, Y, Z points.
There's rules to the game,
right?
And we know how as we're watching sports, we can see
how it got
to that point. Whereas car shows it's like, hey, we built our car. That's our visual expression of it.
Right.
Now it's up to a random judge to determine the score.
So talk to me about judging. Tell me, because this is kind of, we're going to go all over the place with this. We're going to go from judging, we're going to go to car shows, we're going to go to past, future, present, all these things. Talk to me now about because it took you from a competitor to being what you are now, kind of an influencer for car shows. How'd you get there? Talk to me about the judging and how that influenced you, because that's how it kind of started, right?
I mean, the judging back then was a lot different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There was no divide. There was no I know the judge, let me slip him a 50. You know what I'm saying? There was none of that.
There's still none of that.
I don't think there's any of that.
I mean, okay. All right.
It's hard. This is the thing. If you have a judge or a series of events, in order for them to be taken seriously, that
can't happen.
I wish I could say it doesn't happen, but I'm going to let you know right now, there is not a lot of integrity in a lot of these car shows that we attend.
All right, let's talk
Just
about
keep it 100.
Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? But before I get there, going back to Viet, right? Mm-hmm. Yo, there were shows that it would be me, Viet, this dude George from Long Island, Scion. We all used to compete, right? I'd have my XA, George would have his XA, and Viet would have his XP. And then you had this other dude Sal from Boston with his XA. And it'd be us four always, right? Battling it out.
Right.
And 1 week or 1 month we'd be in Haddonport Nights, Boston. Next month we'd be at Englishtown with Urban Racer. You know what I'm saying? And we just go back and forth. Hey, I can't feel no type of way. My man was doing things to that XB that I didn't even think of.
Right.
So when he would win, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, F that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he knows the judges, or I wouldn't do that.
Right.
I would go and look and see what he had and what he won in that category. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he beat me in interior. Okay, well, what did he do to his interior that I didn't have in my interior? Right?
How do you get better?
Exactly. So he had a lot of really good audio systems, electronics. What did I do the following month? I put a computer in my car.
Yeah.
So I found ways of competing. That's what it is. When we go to car shows, we're there to compete.
Yeah, you're competing.
And I think that's the difference between then and now, right? Back then, everyone knew it was a competition. Now I feel like half the people there are for the competition. The other half is just like they
come hang out
and meet, right?
And that's the difference. We didn't
That's how I feel.
necessarily have meets back then.
Right. We didn't
So
have meets like that.
when you were meeting with people, it was a car show and it was on.
Yeah.
All the gloves are off and it's on.
I think everyone uses the word car show very loosely, though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everyone uses the word car culture very loosely. Everyone uses the word unique very loosely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with a car show, if I'm paying a registration fee, right, to enter my car, guess what? I'm expecting to compete.
Right.
Right? And I am expecting fair judging. And when I say fair judging, back in the days before Peter Calillo and those guys started eJudge, these judges used to actually walk around these shows. Shout out to Andy Goodman. He had his point system that everybody followed.
So let's touch on something there because again, I'm not making this about me, but my car is very, very, very unique. We have to point out every single thing on that.
You did it to me at Honda Fest,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
But if you
Actually, no, it. Have you seen it recently?
I saw the pieces that he put
online.
under the hood.
Okay. Yeah. So even the last time we saw it at Honda Fest, which was late last year, it's totally different.
Right.
It's really progressed.
Right.
Right. And it's a different type of build.
So, but the point I'm making, and the reason I'm using that as a point, right, is that if you don't know, and this is another thing that I think is, we have to grab the judge by his arm, bring him over. Shout out to Tuner Evolution because those guys make it a point to make that happen. Get the judge
into that one too.
Get the judge, bring him over, and they make it easy for us to show what's going on in that car and explain the car.
Yeah. So
when that was part of car shows before, like you had to present your car.
So I don't know if you've been to a tuner this year, but we've been to two,
twice,
right? And basically what they do now is if you want to talk to the judge that one-on-one time, when they do their first announcement,
driver's meeting.
Yeah, they'll do, hey, for the next hour, these are the judges, the three judges. If you see them walking around, grab them. If you want them to point out specific things to your car so that you can go about your way throughout the rest of the day, right? So when you have a build like Marvin's versus a build like Ada's, Marvin is the more, we'll say, the more traditional build, right? His is still clean, but it's the opposite, right? Like
technical.
More technical, more stuff involved in it. So it's like we want to make sure that judge knows, like, hey, even though this car is built this way, this car is kind of built not the same way, but it's just as clean, just built different.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So again, we always go back to those two cars because it's familiar, but the judging staff nowadays, I think, in my opinion, it's easy you can walk into a car show and know who's going to win Best of Show.
Not even that. The judges nowadays at these car shows, right, compared to back in the days, they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing.
I will agree.
You know what I'm saying? Guess
I
what?
will agree to an extent. There's some,
yes. But those some that we're going to talk about, right, are at certain events where those promoters are not afraid to pay their staff.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Are you saying that
you get what you pay for?
You get what you pay for, right? But you've said this on numerous occasions that the customers of the car show holders, the customers who are the car show attendees, are not getting their money's worth.
They're not.
Okay.
They're not getting their money's worth.
And
right?
Would you say this is a broad statement?
It's a broad statement.
Okay.
Because it's not just one promoter.
Right.
It's a lot of promoters.
Can you help us and zero in and and without naming names, because we don't want to hurt. This is
I don't want to hurt
everybody's
nobody's
business.
feelings, of course.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt anyone's business. Can you narrow down the good ones? Like, so we don't want to talk about the bad ones. Let's talk about the good ones, because
the good ones are okay. So, for instance, you have those promoters that judge cars based on how the car is registered, right?
I think that's unfair. But
Let's be real.
yeah.
Okay? It's like meeting a girl. Okay? Everything looks good on Instagram.
Right.
Your girl looks better on Instagram.
Right.
And Facebook.
Right.
But when you meet her in person, face to face,
it's a different story.
Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the same thing with cars. I've seen people.
I mean,
post.
sorry. Just to get into that. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's for example, like if I'm submitting pictures of my car to enter a car show, right? I know the flaws in my car.
Yep.
So
you're gonna stay away from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna submit 5 photos that don't show that flaw.
Right. You're gonna show your good side.
You're gonna show the exact side.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what these people are looking at, right? They're looking at the good sides. They're not, and the people that are taking the photos are taking photos of the good sides. They're not taking photos of, the space that's like the size of a quarter
in between
your fender and your bumper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not taking the photo of your rear lip that has a oblong bend in it.
Why are you hating on my car so much, bro?
No, but I mean, even in certain photos, like you're still not going to see that until you
get closer to the car.
And then what happens is when you do roll into some of these events, right? The staff that's there, let's be real, how many of them are actually looking?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, so
there are
being a builder, and you today went to my shop. You understand how serious I take it. Right?
You take it very seriously.
When it comes down to the quality of a build and how much time it takes to do that, I think it's disrespectful to the car show attendee, to not take a close look at all these cars.
Well, not only that, it's like
it's time though, right? How much time they have?
Are we talking? I'm sorry. I must be.
We're still talking about judging.
I must still be stupid. But all right, so there's the attendee, as in the car show participant, or the attendee as the spectator.
No,
both.
we're talking about.
No, I say both. You know why? The spectator comes to see a good car. The spectator comes and watches the awards. The spectator, who is a potential car show participant,
or an enthusiast,
or enthusiast, meet kid. We all went to car shows to spectate, and then we're like, okay, we can do this, and now we do it. It's not fair for them to see trash win an award. It doesn't give them the expectation that when they finally come with their car that is legit better, a meat car that's legit better than the car that won in their head, right, or in the judge's head, or whoever's head, bring that car and then not have the same result. Why would you do it after that?
Well, I wouldn't say it's trash, okay? Because like at the end of the day, no one's car is trash, all right? Because let's be real.
That's their view.
Let's be real. Everyone has their own view, right, on someone's car.
There's some trash. Bro.
Yeah, but
there's some trash.
Let's be real.
There's two trash.
You wouldn't really go out there and say that trash to the enthusiast.
There's trash and there's recycling.
You wouldn't say that to the enthusiast in their face. Well, maybe you would.
I would.
But like some people won't do that because it will hurt their feelings.
Yeah. So the goal isn't to hurt people's feelings. The goal is always to make people better.
Well, of course, to educate them.
Honesty and getting better is not easy.
It isn't. But so is not taking constructive criticism.
That's my point.
That's what a lot of people. Well, there's between saying their car is trash and then saying, "Yo, my man."
Like
when you buy them TE 101s, you know what I'm saying? They don't come with center caps.
The Kikis.
Right? You feel me?
Yeah.
I had a guy tell me, yo, I bought TE 37s. They came with center caps. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there's a difference of breaking it down. A lot of people in this car show world cannot take constructive criticism.
But the silly part is it's literally what. But that's what you sign up for. When you pay your money and you sign up for the car show, you're paying for constructive criticism, and at the end of the day, you get the award for having the least fucked up car. It's not the best car, the least fucked up car.
So, yes or no, right?
or most creative.
So what you said before, when people come to a car show, you know, when they register their car and they pay their money, right? It's also the time, right? So like you said, the driver meeting, right? We ain't gonna talk about who started the driver meeting thing, because I know where I got it from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about that, but what we are gonna talk about is, yeah, we used to do that at Slammed Enough. Okay, so at Slammed Enough, after we had our driver meeting, anyone that wanted to be judged, right, that we knew was gonna take a longer time to be judged, was able to come up to the stage and say, hey, can I speak to this judge in this category? You understand? Not too many brands do that. You know what I'm saying? And now when you're telling me that TE's doing it, well, guess what? And we'll get into that later. This is just a different.
There's a difference between being first and just having a good idea.
Yeah, I mean I think that's a good idea, right?
No, I agree.
Because the first time I was introduced to our drivers meeting was 2012. First time WeekFest came to the East Coast, right?
Okay.
And it was different. Their judging was definitely different.
Oh,
and from what every other show on the East Coast was doing.
All day.
Right? And so it was important to have that drivers meeting, because at the end of the day, you know, you could see everyone in that building who was used to the East Coast shows was like, I never got judged.
That's where I got it from too.
Right.
I got it from WeekFest.
There you go. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you mean, you know, that was a great idea. They brought it over. Their judging style was totally different.
Totally different.
And they had to.
I don't care.
They had to introduce that, right?
Right?
And I think now with the way the bills are going, I think it's great that TE brought that, you know, drivers meeting, and then allowing that 1 hour to, hey, go find this judge. He'll be on the floor, or one of these three judges. And if you need to explain something, explain it, right? Because, you know, back in the day, we used to just sit and wait
for that judge to come up.
Yeah. Right.
So again, that's one part of it. The second part is I like how they're giving the competitor the opportunity to you know, be proactive in judging, right? So you don't have a situation like, I wasn't judged. Well, dude,
that's the number one statement at all these events.
Like, dude, like we gave you an opportunity. That's the first part. Another part that maybe you don't know about, maybe you do, was I'm very into presenting my car, and I think that more people competing should be able to understand how to present a car, because presenting a car
makes or breaks.
Legit can change the way your outcome is.
Yep.
I agree with you. Unfortunately, and I've seen this, some of these judges nowadays, you want to present your car, they don't want to hear it.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's what we're saying. We're saying that to be an equal playing field, or to be a fair judge, you have to allow that opportunity.
I agree. Especially you look at it as a service, right? Yeah. When you go to a restaurant and you want a drink, or your kid wants a drink, right? Are you going to get up and go behind the counter and get that drink, or you're going to expect your server to do it?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So it's the same thing as a car show. You're going to a car show, you're paying for a service. Okay, you're paying to be entertained. Well, some are paying to be entertained. Some are paying to be judged, right? Some are paying to get roasted. Sorry, and you know, and some are paying, you know, to win. You know, because at the end of the day, you're paying to win, right?
Well, no,
but you are.
Listen. I think that there are some guys that will sign up knowing where they should be. And they know that you're not going to be best of show. You know, I pull in, I know I'm not going to be best of show. Let's say, you know, that BMW from last year, I think is fire. BMW from last year, that was at TE.
Canada?
Canada.
The Canada one?
That car, we are new going in, right? But what's fair is fair, and winning your class isn't always, you know, you just know going in what you're going to do. The event has a couple purposes. The one is the judging. The second is the community, and the third is the entertainment. Not the entertainment, not the shoe contest, just the fact that you get to go out and see different cars, different builds, and take stuff from it. So I don't necessarily always go to like try to fucking pummel people, right? I want to go and I want I want to have a conversation with Harry when we walk around and, you know, hate on some shit or really like some shit.
So let me ask you guys a question, all right? Because, I mean, you guys are OGs in this joint, right? How many events have you been to on the tri-state that it was like that?
What do you mean?
What you just said.
That are all, I mean, every event I go to.
On the no.
So we come to New Jersey maybe
Weckfest
3 times. Weekfest, Autotopia, and Tuner Evil Philly,
right.
if you consider that tri-state.
Yeah.
Right? So so those are the events that we will come as a group,
okay.
right? I do have guys in New Jersey that go to smaller the showcase, grassroots, you know, I'm not driving 5 hours to do that.
No, I get it. I get it.
I do have guys up there that do those events, right? So I can't speak for them, but I do know that, you know, obviously we know Weekfest is a totally different judging style, right? So we'll exclude that.
But I'm not even talking about judging. I'm talking about the fact of, hey, I'm Harry in the gym. Hey, by the way, this is my Lexus. I see you got a Lexus too. What do you have done to your car? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about like the community part?
Oh yeah.
So every time I've been in New Jersey, never. And I think it's just because like East Coast people, man, we're just
whoa, hold on though. You can't go into the East Coast people because guess what? Where we at right now?
We're in the East Coast.
Right.
He's saying Mid-Atlantic versus...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm talking like tri-state.
Right.
And we can't...
But every time I go up there, right, in 20 years, every time I've gone up there, I just feel... No, I mean, this is my statement. I just feel like there's just a different feeling, right? Like I'm better than you, or that's how I feel every time I go there.
I feel like that's been the mind state.
You're saying that the people
in Jersey,
yes,
in the tri-state,
the people that are at these tri-state events.
Maybe I just don't hang out with people enough, you know, outside of our group when we go there.
Well, I don't think you like people. Sometimes.
But again,
people that I like, I talk to.
Well, think about this, right? When you were Absolute, and then you went to Jersey, right? You went to Meadowlands. You were at Englishtown, right? Like,
yeah, but so
even back then,
those days
changed.
Again, totally different because when we went to E-Town, you know, we talked about this the other day. We were not out in what I call the fucking muck.
Which E-Town we talking about? Nopi?
Like,
no,
yeah,
we're talking
Naira,
SummerSlam.
Right?
SummerSlam, Naira.
So we were talking about this earlier. So I was still coming up,
right?
Yeah.
So he was in the booth. He was in the Toyo booth, the Toyo trailer.
Right.
I'm in the parking lot. Like, I'm in the parking lot showing, grinding out, sun beating on me while he's got the fans blowing on him.
No, it's worse. We were in the tower. It was bad.
Oh, you were in the tower.
Yeah.
Piggies up.
But you get what I mean? Like, that's what we're talking about.
But back then it was different. Because back then, I'll be honest, back then is when I met a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I said, there was a small pocket of people that were inviting. Yeah. Right? But I felt, this is just what I felt. I felt like most of the people in that area, that's the vibe they gave me.
At that time, you felt that way, or now you feel that way?
I still feel the same way.
Okay. I think that I would be tired of motherfuckers coming from Maryland, taking my fucking trophy.
I wouldn't.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just saying as those people that are doing, those people that are like, here comes these fucking emotion guys again. You don't think that's the thing? You just think they're assholes.
Nah. Listen. At the end of the day, like we saying, it's competition, right?
Right.
Yo, if you guys are coming from Maryland to Jersey and you guys are wiping out all of Jersey and New York, yo, so be it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but you don't think there's people that okay.
Nah, because at the end of the day, right? I'm out here in Jersey. Mm-hmm. If my car is not up to par to mess with Maryland, I'm doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because what you just said is the same mindset that they're having in Gatlinburg. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Well, yo, how come Hideki and Derek and all these guys, Team Mama Milo, keep coming out here and demolishing us in Tennessee, Chicago, North Carolina?
So no one's stepping up.
You know what I'm saying? Step up your game.
Right.
That's simple.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I've always felt that way. Step up your game, right? Because I had to do that, right? as we were talking, like with Viet, right? You had to step up your game.
Of course.
With me, obviously, throughout these series, we keep dropping the name Nguyen Tang. So, like, that was, to me, competition. There's always that one guy that you're trying to always beat or get to.
See, I watch y'all work, okay? Well, I watch his work. Because every event that I go to, you see a mix of a different cause. You understand?
Well, so I mean, that's an availability thing on top.
I mean, I get it, but when you really look at it, like if you go to Honda Fest, right? Yo, Honda Fest, you better bring your effing game, bro, because guess what? You be the sure to see OG1, you be the sure to see Kid, you be the sure to see the brothers with the Type R. You're gonna see the S2000. Who knows? You might even see the Mugen Integra. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Rios?
Yeah, Chris Rios. I come out anytime. Hey, shout out to Chris Rios. That's the wild card we got, bro.
I know.
We got a couple, right? Because
you guys got heat.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Y'all got heat. And I know Harry will tell you, every time I see Harry, like, yo, Harry, yo, listen. Yo, y'all gotta go here and go here. Yeah, you know, because I know you guys will go and compete. And you guys like to compete and have fun with it.
Right.
Unfortunately, where we are nowadays, people don't want to have fun with it.
I think it's a different type of fun. So let me
competition to me.
Let me go back to this New Jersey thing, right? So I don't want to take away from the tri-state area, right? The car community there,
it's strong.
If you're in network, like it looks like a great time,
of course,
right? So I don't want to say everyone, right? I guess me being an outsider looking in, it's
Well, we're outsiders, but again, I don't see it not being fun because maybe I don't like people. I guess I am hard to talk to. I don't know. We've had that conversation. But I hang with our group.
I mean, what I see online, right? Like the SSB guys, like the barbecues and grid life, and like I see that. Like that's what it should be about, man.
Like the SSB guys. I don't know. I got mixed statements with them guys because some of them are cool, and then some of them just act like they shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately for me, I look at it like I look at everybody neutral because I just been, I've elevated in this industry, right? So I've seen people where they weren't driving, right, to where they are driving now, and I look at everybody equally.
But I think that's every crew, right? Like, I think every crew has their, chill guys. There's every crew that have their super competitive guys.
But everyone should always carry a humble side because no one knows nobody's situation. Right. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Like, yo, you got 2 fire cars, right? Nobody needs to know what your finances are like, or you know what I mean? Ada. You know what I mean? You look at Ada, a regular dude, right? You got an S2000.
Right.
But you don't know.
And that's the crazy part because I've known Ada for years. And he's, like I said, he's had his hands on a lot of major builds.
Yeah.
And
big giant.
And that's why I was trying to tell him, like, hey, like, it's time to bring your face forward. You know what I mean? Like you deserve to have your time.
Of course.
Like, so.
I think a lot of people just a lot of people nowadays, they're just not humble with things. You know what I'm saying? And I think
I feel like I'm pretty damn humble.
You are humble. What I'm saying is, though, like in the car community, and I really only say this in the tri-state because, people may look at it as me hating on the tri-state, but I'm not hating on the tri-state.
I mean, that's your area.
I'm repping the tri-state.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm repping the tri-state to the point where it's like, come on, guys. You guys always look up to California. You always look up to here. You always look up to there. But it all starts where we're at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You need more people on the front line with you.
Yeah, if I go to a European event in the tri-state, you know how it's like? Oh, yo, Adam, what's going on, bro? Yo, dope car. Oh, I see you just got these BBS LMs. Yo, I see you got the rotiforms in your car. Yo, those are dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's your tire size? We're talking about it.
There's no gatekeeper.
You go to a Honda event? Yo, you got an S2000? Anyway, yo. So
I don't have the same experience.
But that's what
I don't have the same. So for me, there's another side of the S2000 world for me, as you know.
But not just S2000, Honda.
No, I'm just giving you I'm just saying as an S2000 person, like I have an online business that caters to S2000. So I have a lot of people that come out and I know them as people, right? I also have a whole line of fucking haters.
Oh, they don't like you.
I love
They want to lynch you.
I love it.
Sorry.
That's my favorite part about
You know what I'm saying?
Like the people that anyway.
I don't like how you just said that, bro. It reminds me of when there was a story. I'm gonna send it to you.
Great.
There was a story when Dwayne Wade elbowed Kobe by accident, and Kobe had to wear the mask for like 3 weeks.
Loved it.
Yeah, and he was like, I had to call Cobes. He was like, yo, man, I'm sorry to mean it. No. I love it. Like,
look, listen. You guys got to understand who I look up to. This is the last time we're gonna talk about me.
Tom Brady.
And this Tom Brady, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan used to make up shit in his head to fuck people up.
Yeah.
If you think that talking smack about me, my car, or whatever, is a way to bring me down, homeboy, wrong direction.
Facts.
Wrong direction.
You know, I look up. Wait, hold on. So Michael Jordan, and Tom Brady. Who you looking up to?
Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan.
Same situation.
All right. You know who I look up to?
Who's that?
50 Cent and Michael Rappaport.
Okay.
Oh,
I like it.
I like that.
It. Yeah.
I mean, that explains a lot.
Right.
That explains a lot.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like at the end of the day, I'm not out here. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just talking. I'm talking straight facts.
This is my problem. I'm okay with you. I'm good. You know, we'll talk smack. But at a certain point, I am trying to hurt your fucking feelings.
Well, it's something like you said the other day, what you said earlier today when I was at the shop, right? You could talk your shit, but be able to back it up. You feel me?
Everything I can do, bro.
And, like, hey, maybe people think right now that I can't back anything up. But at the same time, those are the same people that are in my DMs. Yo, when's the Integra going to be done? When's the Integra going to be done?
So, you know, there's a do-it attitude about car shows, right? There's a talk about it, be about it attitude, and that's life. That like you can parallel a lot of things that you see about me and my car show career with my business, with what I do on my personal side.
I think you blend it. I think what you were able to do is very few people could do, right? Where you kind of just everything kind of meshes together, right? What you do as a hobby is also your work,
right? But the important part is the way I got there, and I got there,
and you're successful at it. Sorry,
right? But the way I got there, and this is the important part for all the guys that want to be successful doing car show things, be successful at things that aren't car show, work, life, house, raising a child. All those things contribute to being a winner.
I think a lot of people lack that.
I'm not saying I'm the best dad in the world, but
I'm not saying you are, but I think a lot of people lack that because what happens is they promote that they're the best at these things, right? But
right. A lot of times, patting yourself on the back is hard to do.
Yeah.
It's easier to do it like this. It's easier for me to give him a pat on the back than he can give him a pat on the back. And the only way you can recognize me giving Slick a pat on the back is I see you, bro. I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Pete, shout out to you.
But not everybody's like that, unfortunately.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Not everyone's like that.
All right, so let's shift gears into something that you're really passionate about, and that's the judging. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing is the event themselves.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm 50-50, right? Because like you and I grew up and competed in we'll call it the golden era.
Yeah.
Right?
All day.
Well, I mean, how far before 2005 were you involved?
Not that much.
Not that much. Okay.
I was going to events, right?
What was your first event you competed at?
My very first event I competed at in Port Eurasia. No, not in Port Eurasia.
Import Circuit. Import Eurasia. Import Circuit. That's still around the same time. 2003, 2005.
Okay.
Which one? Secaucus, the first time?
Damn, I have my Scion.
Is your Scion your first belt?
Actually, no. No, it's not. It's not. It was my Integra. Honda Day. Honda Day E-Town.
Okay. I never went to Honda Day E-Town.
That's because it's hot. There was no
Honda Day E-Town. When Stepan Papadakis and Lisa Kubo was racing Hondas.
Okay.
At a DA like yours.
Okay.
You didn't have a DA like mine. You had a DA.
Oh, all right. My bad.
Don't roll your eyes.
His DA was like that.
My bad.
Bro.
Dude.
Just joking. Just joking.
Come on now.
You know you're going to open up that box again.
I know. I'm just joking. I always say that your DA, it was just
a DA.
It was a DA when that time had passed because the DC came out and everyone was looking at, that 94 Integra. Right. So your DA, unfortunately, a lot of great ideas, great execution on it. It just wasn't appreciated because
it's coming back.
You had the newer model.
It's coming back, don't you?
Yeah, I think E-Town shows was actually my first shows because it was when I had my Integra, my DA, right? And at that time, that's when Sony Explode was doing their events at Raceway Park.
Got you.
With Javier Ortega.
Shout out to Sony, Sony. Big Sony's one of our big sponsors. Shout out to those guys.
We should see if they can sponsor our podcast.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be crazy. See if we can get about speakers to X number of subscribers. I don't know.
I don't think YouTube allows that. But we can work something out for you guys.
Okay. Back to we're talking about events. All right. I just kind of wanted to see like how predated we can go, but we'll just say that you and I did the golden era together. I mean, when there was money to not only to the competitors but to the events, right? There was models, there was trophies, right? There's all this great stuff that it was more of a lifestyle.
It was a good time.
It was a great time. Ada kind of phased out right before, like, I want to say the prime of it.
Well,
right? He was there for the beginning.
I left kind of when Naira had sold to NHRA. NHRA was fading out. When that faded, that's when we were out. Right.
So, and then that's kind of
the Glosser days.
Yeah,
the Glosser days.
So then that's when you and I kind of come in, right? So, kind of making that timeline for you. But yes, so now we go into today's events, right? Comparing it to back in the day events. You're shaking your head. You're shaking your head.
So you know what? I can't do that. I can't shake my head because, guys, unfortunately, there are events out there that are just fire that I look forward to every year that are still going on from back in the day.
What makes an event fire?
Just the vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? The vibe, the atmosphere, the people.
Okay, but so I know you do European. You're actually into European cars more than you are for business, more than you are Japanese cars.
Yeah.
Do you think that those events are better? I've heard you talk about those events and how much better they are. Are those?
Wait, are you talking about your events?
Euro car?
Yeah. No. Like import car. Like honestly, like.
What's your favorite event?
My favorite event for imports?
Yeah. I mean, a European car is an import.
Wait, hold on. Indoor, outdoor?
Outdoor events don't exist to me, but
really?
Indoor.
It's too hot, bro.
It's too hot, bro.
You know how old we are, bro?
We're around the same age.
Oh, no. I'm older than you. Listen, I'm going to tell you, first of all, there's an event
Black
coming.
don't crack, bro.
Black absolutely melts.
Oh, okay.
I took my time in the sun, bro.
There's an event coming up that we are, like, literally hating because it's outdoors. We're like, we need a tent with a mister, and how are we gonna get the mister going?
I'm calling up the Redskins right now. Sorry, the Commanders. Like, yo, can I get them fans with the blowing?
Wait, what event?
Sidelines?
I want to know.
Next gen.
We're going to be doing next gen.
Right, it's down the street here. It's actually it's actually near my house. Like, I'm gonna actually drive my car to an event.
That's great. I'm gonna drive my car to every event. So.
I mean, listen. Shout out to Mark from Next Gen. He a great dude. I call him DMX because he kind of look like DMX.
Oh yeah.
Over here. And I mean, great dude, right? I think his show could be bigger than what it is.
I've never even heard of it before.
His show could be bigger than what it is, right? But I think he needs to be more unique on his venues.
Okay, so
but we can get into venue stealing later on if you want.
So wait, we're gonna go. You're only down. I mean, Slick made a 3-hour trip to come down here, guys. We're gonna get in it.
Let's do it.
So this is what I think, and again, who the fuck am I? When it comes down to guys that are trying to come up in this game of being a promoter, car shows and stuff like that. I think he picked a pretty unique place to do it. I'm not sure if it's good or bad. We're going to find out, right? But why is it so important that the venue be... Because the venue, to me, doesn't bring the vibe. The vibe is brought by the way you approach the people and the cars and the the culture of the show. If that makes sense.
And no. Yes and no. It's the layout. You know what I'm saying? It's the layout. The venue has a lot to do with the layout.
So my favorite show that I think you know the guy that runs Honda Day, H-Day. It's not Honda Day anymore. Javier, love that show. He hates it.
I don't hate it.
It's outside. You don't like it. Period.
I don't like anything outside. Right. But don't say I hate H-Day.
Right.
I'm
sorry. I take
You're about to get banned.
Right. I hate anything outdoors.
I'm still banned from it.
Right. But I like that show because it actually everybody's so nice.
So look,
you know what I mean?
So
to your face anyway.
Nah, despite my issues with the OGS squad or Javier Ortega, yeah, I worked for Javier for 9 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Javier Ortega was one of the people that did believe in me and say, "Yo, listen, I don't know you from Adam. Yo, here's a 40x60 stage.
Right.
Here's a microphone. Do what you do.
Do what you do.
You feel me? And I can't take that away from him.
I think that's
an opportunity.
His brand is colossal.
Right.
Okay.
Giving away 2 cars.
Honda Day. Listen, whatever happened with him and Honda, that messed him up with the Honda Day thing. That's water under the bridge. But the H-Day is colossal.
Right.
H-Day is the largest Honda Acura gathering in the world.
That's big.
I give him that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
But
I'll give you that too, right? Because that's the one thing I enjoy about that event is that
judging is great.
Oh,
spectacular.
I'm talking about. I like that. The reason why I like that event, number one, it's on the cooler side of outdoors, but the amount of attendees, right? When I was bringing OG1 back out, right, 2 years ago when I went, I did it because close friend died, right? I was paying homage to him. I didn't even realize, damn, look at all these people, right? And that's actually what kind of shaped where we are today, right?
Bringing the car
all around. Last year, taking it on tour, so everyone could see it again, right? That was based on the attendees from that one show. I was just going to do that one show with OG1 and then pack it back up, right? But because of that response from younger and older, I was like, I'm taking it around.
So you gotta look at how he started. You know what I'm saying? Think about how he started, right? Minority dude from New York. You know what I'm saying? Basically introduced the import drag racing scene to the NHRA. The Honda import drag racing scene to the NHRA. Right? Who else can we say in our lifetime that we know and that we've been around that has done that?
Frank Troy, Battle of the Imports.
Okay, Wisconsin.
Greg Lieberman was the director of Naira.
But
again, it's kind of the same thing, but it's like WWF, TNA, and AEW.
So now look at his structure, okay? His judge, Rich Walker. Shout out to Rich Walker, right? Black guy.
Dude,
OG.
Yo, the reason I was able...
Is the best... He, to me, is the best car show judge I have seen.
Hands down, facts.
Ever.
He's fair. He listens.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
So, you know what? So, again, not to...
Hold on. We're going to get there, okay?
You talking about the end of the show. I'm talking about the end of the show when he sits down with everybody. And
we're going to get on there. Rich Walker, right?
Love it.
The reason I was able to compete with Viet was because of Rich Walker. Because Rich Walker used to judge our cars at the Urban Racer Scion events when he was doing Fall Nationals, Summer Nationals, all that stuff, right? He literally sat down with me because I know him and was like, yo, Slick, listen, check out my Dodge Neon, okay? Let me pop the hood. He pops the hood. He drives his car every day. Not one speck of dirt, okay? You can literally take your finger and rub it and you're not getting one speck of dirt. And he's like, listen, if you spend 30 minutes to clean just your engine bay per car show and use these things, I guarantee you'll win. And what did I do? I did that, and I started winning.
Right.
So
Educate.
now look at his judging, right? Rich Walker comes all the way from Bermuda.
I did not know that.
Yes, he lives in Bermuda. Him and his wife. His wife is from out here. He's from out here. They got married at Englishtown. They moved to Bermuda.
See, out here, you mean Jersey area.
Jersey,
Okay.
right? So they live in Bermuda. He travels from Bermuda to come to wherever H Day is, right, to judge for the weekend.
Wow.
Like my business partner, Frank Casalegio. I met Frank from Honda Day. You know what I'm saying? Frank was one of Rich's judges. Wow. Then you had Danny. You had his team, his staff. They knew what they're doing when it comes to judging.
Yeah.
At the end of the event,
100%.
right? At the end of the event, after I was done announcing awards, right? He would get on the mic before any of the music and everything was broken down, and he would say, listen, if you guys have any questions, I'll be sitting off to the side. And he's off to the side with his bin of judging sheets. Individually, by alphabetical order, right?
Saw
the person's name.
You know what I'm
saying?
Saw it with my own 2 eyes, and I couldn't believe I saw it.
Now, that's judging, right? And now I'm talking about OGS event right now. That's judging, right?
He still does. So they still do it. So we saw it this year.
Right.
Now you go into production. Okay? When you walk into that venue, you know you're at an H-Day event. Okay?
Fair, yeah.
You go into entertainment. Okay? The entertainers, the DJ, the host, they're there to make sure you're having a good time.
Right.
The models, they're there to make sure you're educated on how to enter for your chance to win that car.
Right.
Your merch staff, right? Yo, your parkers, it's a vibe. It's a car show.
Right.
Right?
Fair enough. I mean,
Like, that's what you're paying for. That's what you're paying your $65. Well, how much was H-Day this year?
125 VIP.
Okay,
But that's 3 days.
125.
That was 3 days.
For 3 days.
Right.
125 for 3 days. Just promoters out here charging 125 for 1 day.
right.
And you're not getting one splick of that vibe or experience.
Right. Right. So for me, I think that you're right. I never broke it down. For the price that we paid.
Yeah. But when you break it down like that, you're absolutely right. When I go to H-Day, I know what to expect.
Right.
Right? When I go to other events, I think it depends on the crowd.
You're wondering.
Yeah. You know what to expect. Like.
So that's
yeah,
my point.
yeah.
So that's my point. I think H-Day.
You know what an H-Day crowd is. Yes.
But I'm saying the vibe. Like, the vibe. They bring in a culture. Like,
Yes.
the culture
absolutely.
is
I'll give them
this.
So, like
That's
I
what I'm
tell,
saying. I don't think the venue matters. Because they could do that same thing indoors, right?
he won't though.
I'm not
It does
saying
matter.
that. I don't think that.
But it does matter for him because he's not a car show guy.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm saying the vibe that he carries, like the welcoming into the event, right? No, it doesn't matter what the event is. You do the same sorts of things at a different event, at a different venue, right? You do it at Harrisburg. No disrespect to Jay, and I love his event. You do it in Harrisburg. It's the way everybody interacts. The way people interact with you at the show, the people that are responsible for making the show a good show, that's what it's about. That's one, right? That's just showing up. That's just parking your car. That's just doing cleaning, whatever. Go ahead with the next part. Go ahead to the next part, which is judging. Go ahead to the next part, which is this is one thing that we're going to start getting into, is not having just one trophy for every class.
We're gonna get there. But you guys asked me what my favorite.
Yeah.
you know,
What's your favorite show?
right?
Yeah.
So, like I tell everybody that I explain about Hondas, right? Because I'm a Honda guy, right? So everyone that I explain about the Hondas, H-Day is your hype show,
Right.
okay? If you're a hype guy, H-Day is your spot. That's where you want to be at, okay?
Right.
But yo, if you're like a true like builder, enthusiast, like yo, you're all about like a certain look, a certain like entity, like quality, yo, you're going to Honda Fest. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying the Honda Day isn't the purest show.
No,
You're
it's
saying
not.
that Honda Fest is the purest show.
H-Day is not the purest show. Honda Fest is a pure show because at
Understood.
Honda Fest, right?
Did we do Honda Fest?
Yes, Connecticut. We went there.
The
I don't
Thompson.
like Honda Fest.
But
I'm joking.
the reason I say that Honda Fest is that event is because you look at the builds that are there, right? It's a different ball game. You're not seeing those same builds at H-Day.
I feel that
Except for emotion. Okay?
No,
we were there.
Because we don't do it. So for each day, it's just me and Ada and I.
Okay, so just you two.
Right.
Right?
Because this is our area.
Right,
There's nothing.
area.
You know what's funny? The last time I saw Kid at a Honda Day event, his car was fuchsia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His car never went to Honda Day
With the new
in the new color.
right.
the new color.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've never seen your boy. He kind of looked like Rob B. Raceworks. Pretty boy, Suave.
Rico Suave, Tony.
Tony.
Oh,
Tony.
I've never seen
Yeah.
Tony. I've never seen Tony at a Honda Day event.
So he was not with that car. He was there with a different car. He had
Okay.
a Laguna Seca Blue EG.
So
Okay.
that
he was
car,
there.
I think that car, that particular car, the reason that he takes it, I think he wants to play on the higher Honda level. I don't think he wants
Well,
to
there
play
you go.
Yeah.
with kind of.
So those are my two events.
You can I get what you're saying, right? Because being at both events, and I didn't know. I just thought that when I went to Honda Fest, it was just because I'd never been before. I'd never seen. These are the builds that are in that northeast corridor,
Yeah,
you know.
right.
But it
makes
But when
sense.
you look at the hype, he's not giving away a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't have the models. It's a family ran event. It's a family vibe. It's chill, cool, right?
The other one's competitive.
Honda Day is more like, I'll be honest, you got a little bit of street out there. Because when we used to do it at Raceway Park, that was one of the things that they said. They were like, yo, I don't know if I really want Honda Day to come in because, it's
Yeah, so there's some elements, right?
a little hood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those are my two events that I would say for one particular vehicle. Okay? If you're talking about a vibe layout, cool, chill, right? I got a bunch. I mean, Tuner Evo, Jay, that's one of my longtime friends, right? And as top-ups, we sponsor his event. I can say right now, aside from car stuff, just on a personal level, I love Jay, bro. Jay's vibe, his layout of his event is a different ball game.
I think we touched on it briefly, but he's willing to adapt.
Exactly.
He's willing to try new things.
Exactly.
Right.
So you saw the video from the last episode.
I did.
Where we interviewed Jay.
I did.
And you agreed with a lot of what he said.
Yeah, I got some notes. But
You
go
got
ahead.
some notes.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I talked with Jay a little bit about something that I think that needs to happen, and maybe I'm overstepping by even saying this, and I apologize, Jay, if you're watching this. But he talked about doing a point system, and I'm like, let's go for a points chase rather. Let's not.
All right. I see Harry over here. He's doing the bobblehead for a second. Listen, I like that idea. I do. Mm-hmm. Right? I think it would get people to actually compete more, come out more. I don't think everyone is gonna understand it because I still think to this day no one really understands the point system because no one really explains the point system. You understand? Mm-hmm. You guys know it. You guys are OG car guys.
Well, I mean, I'm an IAS character. That's
what I'm saying.
Thing,
you
right?
know what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Go to a random dude. Next time you go to an event, walk up to a random person and be like, yo, you know what NCCA is?
So I don't think it's just NCCA.
I don't think, yeah.
It's NASCAR.
It's scorecard in general.
Okay.
Scorecard in general.
But you should ask them, right? You should ask them about the points. Do you know what you're getting points for? You should ask.
Do you know how you're winning?
Do you know how you're winning? Don't look at how much money you just put into your Honda Accord because you did a wrap job that was $6,000 and the guy did a painted front lip that was $3,000.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Actually look at the points. Because I'll be honest with you, okay?
Well, I'm talking about a point system to compete globally for the season.
I get it. But I just want to break down the points before we get there,
okay,
right?
Understood.
So now I'm going to use your car, right? And I'm going to use Marvin's car. All right? I'm sorry.
No, that green car.
But check it out, though.
That green car, though.
That green car.
That green car.
Hey, I've been half the places he's been online. A quarter.
But if you look at it like this, right? Yes, your car has a lot of uniqueness and fabrication work that you're not going to see on Marvin's car, okay? But if you guys go in interiors, if you got a splick of dirt under your seat where the 14 millimeter socket bolt is, right? There's dirt under there, but Marvin's car, it's clean, right? Guess what? He's gonna score 5 and you're gonna score 4.
Right.
An interior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, oh, but yo, Ada's got fucking effing Nguyen seats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think when you so if let's just say it comes down to it, right? And it has before, and I'll say why. When they give me that reason, if I go to the owner and I explain to him, hey, like this is why, because guys on my team will ask me, why did I lose? Can you find out or whatever you can find out?
Well, that's because you're quiet.
But they know, like when I say, hey, the other car was cleaner, they know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Happened to me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
They're like, when I say that the other car, like you may have outmodded them, but their car,
they outwashed you.
At the end of the day, like,
I see that.
Yeah.
I see that because some of your guys don't care though. But I'll be honest, some of your guys don't care actually. I mean, look at Kid. I mean, I've known Kid for years. Like I said, from when his car was fuchsia to the new color now to his wheel change. I never for once knew he had a sound system in his car.
Right, because he has a spare with the mat over.
Yeah, because he doesn't show it.
That is for that reason is going back to your points thing, right? Like, if a judge is going by the point sheet,
he would display that. Like, here's my first scenario.
Right, he would display it. It depends on the vibe.
On the event.
Because I'll tell you what, going back to the Honda Day thing and going back to the judging there, is they were like, yo, this looks great. You got an audio system? You know what I mean? They asked me that question. Going by a point sheet, not just going by what the judge likes the look of and the vibe, and that's part of it, right? That's 100% part of it. The judging sheet, your car, your OG1 is a judging sheet car.
Absolutely. And
100%.
And that's what it was built for.
Right. It was built for that.
That's what it was built for.
I believe there's a way to do both. I believe there's a way to have have the judging sheet and all that. I think there's the way to get there is to be creative about how you look at this judging sheet. Not just look at the judging sheet like, oh, I need a radio, so you put a radio in. No. Well, what if you took the radio apart and you put one part here and one part there, and then you showed the judge and you did all this other stuff. You still get the same points, but the creativity, you're going to get a 4 or 5 instead of a 4, right? So in the end, you're not looking for 100 points. You're looking for 3. You're looking for 3 fucking points to beat that guy, right? That would lead you into the points chase, where that 3 points puts you 5 points ahead of the other guy in the points chase. And that guy's got to make it up and show.
So the same thing they do in the drag race.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
In the drag race in Formula One.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All those things. Right.
And that's what we're saying is that events such as a TE, such as an Elite Tuner, Import Expo has 30 stops. They can have their own points. Like you can have the Import Expo point chase. He's got 30 stops.
And you know how easy it would be? That's an Excel spreadsheet.
Right?
Personal it is for them.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry, my bad.
For them, it is.
Right.
It is. But let me. All right. First things first. Okay. Because we gonna just take the cat out of the bag.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We've been like pussyfooting around everything.
Let's just get there. Okay. All right. First things first. You're judging, right? Do you know why these shows will never be? Well, they'll never be up to par to me to where I will stop down talking them, is because most of your judges don't know what the hell they're looking at. Okay? I'm sorry.
Facts.
You can have a car pull up to an event with fake Brent seats, right? And guess what? Just because it says Brent on it, it's real. And he's gonna beat your Honda Civic that's got Nguyen seats.
Right.
You know, because it's got Brent seats. You know what I'm saying? The judges don't know what they're looking at.
I'm not allowed to talk about fake parts. Harry doesn't let me talk about fake parts.
Listen, I don't like fake parts. Okay?
Fake parts.
I don't like fake parts. But hey, listen, at the end of the day, it all started somewhere, right?
Never start with fake parts.
Well, back in the days, everyone used to clown Pyle, right? Everyone used to clown Rhoda, right? Right?
Those are illegal parts.
I'm just saying though, everyone used to clown Rhoda slipstreams, right? Everyone would say that Rhoda slipstreams were the spoon wheels. But they weren't the spoon wheels because Regular Master was the spoon wheels. The Desmonds, right? But if you talk to certain people, they're gonna be like, oh nah, yo, those Rhoda slips all day, bro. I got a set. Yeah, I paid $1,000 for them. Yeah, okay, whatever. Right? The judges don't know what they're looking at. They really don't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
and we try to
I'm
educate
scared
them.
as a competitor. I'm scared to keep this conversation.
You try to come. Well, we got to look. Like you said.
I mean, this is why we brought Slick here, right? To get that.
I'm not only a competitor. I'm also a consumer, and I'm also an entertainer. Right. So there are shows that I have attended, right, that I just want to spectate. There are shows that I've attended where I've competed where I don't want to compete. I'll be honest. The last time I competed was with my Civic Coupe, right? Because I don't want to compete anymore. There's no reason for me to compete. What am I competing for, right? Like, who am I gonna compete against? Like, yo, listen, we gonna do club for club, and we just gonna come out and hang out and battle club wise, right? If Regiment says, yo, Slick, listen, I need that car done by like next year. We want to go to WECFest and battle it out with Emotion or battle it out with Tensei or Prolific. Guess what? That's the event. That's the time when I'm gonna compete. Okay, but for me to go to like an elite tuner, right? For me to go to elite tuner, I'm sorry. Like, there's just no competition there for me. You feel me? It's just not there for me.
That's that tri-state cocky.
But it's not though.
I'm joking.
No, I know you are, but it's not though, because I'll be real. Show me besides Marvin's car. Okay, so now I'm gonna weed out people, right?
Here we go.
No Crown Speed Lab. No Regiment. No SSB, right? No Emotion. Mention somebody worth competing against.
The Canada BMW.
He's not from the tri-state.
He's saying on the East Coast. Let's just say the East Coast.
Well, the tri-state East. Right. Tri-state East. Tell me, who am I competing about? Okay. You can't tell me, right?
I can't tell.
You can't.
Listen, when we go to car shows, I can't tell you because I don't know. I can't tell you because...
But I do know.
Listen what I'm saying. I can't tell you from what you just said because I don't know. There are lots of groups of clubs out there. We just came from Virginia Beach. There was plenty of clubs. Every club has their anchor car.
I get it.
Right? And that anchor car may not compete against Kiet's car or Marvin's car. But if those two cars aren't there, it's got a shot.
You know what? I know a car that kind of fits in that category. The Team Elevate's Skyline and his wide body. Is it BRZ that he has?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He parked right across from us.
Yeah.
Like, I almost feel like if
so, like Elevate, for instance, right? Those guys got heat.
Right.
They would be a good competition.
Right. So there you go.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't see them all the time. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
we're gonna see them. We're gonna see them.
You're gonna see them at certain shows.
Right. And that's because it all is gonna hinge on the
promoter.
The promoter for the show. Like, if they hate that promoter, they're not going.
It's not even about the hate, right? It's about going to the show one time and seeing how the show was ran,
and not like it,
and not wanting to go back.
Right.
Okay.
That's fair enough to say.
Cause like these guys are talking. These promoters are talking big talk, bro. I listen to the interviews, right? They're talking about things that what makes them unique and how their cars are at their shows. Okay.
This one, whatever. This white body one.
Oh, yo, Elevate got heat. Elevate's got my boy. Man, he got the Evo 10, full wide body. I want to say he's from he's either from PA or New York, right?
Did Josh just do that car? Is that it's gray?
Gray.
Yeah.
Yo, that dude's car is fire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you don't see him at every event. You know what I'm saying? And I get why he doesn't go to every event. All right? And here's why. Okay? Autotopia. Right? The last Autotopia that was at Jersey, the ones that you guys actually attended, Okay? You attended Autotopia, Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I go?
I don't think you were there.
Okay.
Tell me, in your exotic class, how is it that a stock McLaren
Oh yeah, I remember this.
with a wrapped front end, right, with Dracula teeth or whatever, beat a fully custom
Twin turbo.
1,600 horsepower Lamborghini?
With all the titanium. I think that's the owner of like TI Titanium Work or something.
Explain this to me. But you're talking that your events are at a higher level, right?
Right.
And that your judges know what they're looking at, right? Some of your judges know what they're looking at. Not all of your judges, right? And that goes with what you pay. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Right.
It is.
Right. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because like you said, right? So like I said, Rich Walker. Rich Walker's not coming out of his bed for $300.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
My man Frank, he's not coming to judge a show for $500.
Right.
Okay? Yo, dig in your pockets and pay the money. And you'll get a reputable judge. Because I hear them say, oh, no matter what judge I get, you know what I'm saying? The results will all be the same. There'll always be somebody to complain. Not if it's fair judging.
Right.
Okay? Because you guys go to WECFest. So you tell me every WECFest that you guys go to, there's some type of complaint with judging?
Absolutely.
The way Weekfest judges, you got to listen to their drivers meeting. It is.
Oh, but those guys also don't. But look who you got. Okay, so for your Honda category, you got Stickley Dojo, right? He's judging your Honda category.
Okay, agreed.
Right?
And no offense to the way they judge. They just judge what they like. The sheet doesn't exist. What we're talking about doesn't exist.
Okay.
It's like I like that, and I kind of don't like that.
Okay, so let's scratch WECFest out of it.
Okay.
Right? Let's go to Tuna Evo.
The head judge, I love that guy. What's his name?
Luis.
Luis.
Okay.
You know why I fuck with Luis? I'm not gonna explain the entire
There
story.
was a clip. It had Marvin's car in it, right? But
It was my car.
yeah, and it was a like kind of behind the scenes look.
Yeah.
And Luis was there, and he was like, "Man, look at." He was talking
Looking
to
at
someone
Marvin's
else. But Marvin's car was like, "Oh man, look how he ran Advent RGs, which back in the day, even though this is a newer build, it pays homage to the old school
OG shit,
build,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That wheel only used to come for like Civic and small sizes. He was able to find the spec now to work with his build today. So it's kind of like, hey, like
See,
look at this
Luis
build
knows what
complete.
he's talking about,
Yes,
though, right?
And that clip kind of shows like the behind the scenes look that.
But
Right.
even if that camera wasn't in front of Luis
Still
is
have
the
the
same,
same
guy.
Yeah.
He's just like Rich
Agreed.
Walker.
Yes.
He's just like Tone. He's just like Frank. He can still. He's just like my boy Brandon, right? You can have the same conversation with him, on or off the camera.
Right.
There's no fakeness. Right?
And that's what I love about him, because the conversation he had with me was kind of like, yo, that was janky. Like the one thing we were talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
There's rawness and there's
I love
honesty.
it.
You know what I'm saying?
I want it.
There's no hidden agenda.
Right.
You feel me?
I want the honesty. I want him to be, straight up with me and say, hey, we expect more. He wouldn't have said it to me if he didn't expect more. Right?
So-
that's the thing about judges.
So if you look at Honda Fest, right? The first year, actually the year before you guys came with OG1, right? I explained to David after the event my input. David asked me, because me and David were close. He'd be like, yo, Slick, so what you think about this event? And I was like, yo, honestly, David, I think you need to sit down with your judges and really have a conversation with them in these categories, right? And what do you think he did? The following Honda Fest, right, which is the year they went, the judging was totally different. Totally different.
I didn't like how at the award ceremony you called out numbers. Is that
I don't like that, and I think the reason, like, it goes back to what you're saying with a spreadsheet, right?
Right.
All these guys take all this time to put into organizing their event, right? I'll be dead honest. There's only a select few that actually have their event organized. Okay? Believe it or not.
I believe it.
Import Evolution, right? Javier, OGS, Tuner Evo, what you call it? Import Face Off, and Slam Enough.
Well, if you look at
and Spocom and those guys.
yeah.
Okay? Even like back in the days with HIN. Dude, you would go The announcer would be on stage, and the announcer would have a list of, yo, Harry Nguyen, Honda Civic, red, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
The full description.
It's right there. You know why? Because they got their judging done in time. They were able to go in and sit amongst one another, type everything out with their computer, print it out on their printer, right, and have everything presented to the host.
Right.
These guys aren't organized like that, but they'll sit there and they'll tell you, oh, well, yo, it takes 3 weeks to plan an event. Well, if it takes 3 weeks to plan an event, why is it that you didn't have a list of all the people that attended the show?
So let me defend them.
Okay.
With this.
All right.
Harry, when do you see me register for a show?
Last minute?
Like, I need to call this guy like 5 times. Mind you, when I prep for my shows or emotion shows, I'm 3 to 4 weeks out.
That's fine.
Prior.
Okay.
To get everyone registered, and then it's like, all right, like, hey, everyone's in except you. Can you get this done for me?
Right.
24 hours? Would you say? 24 hours?
A little more.
Or 6 hours?
About 3 days.
3 days? Okay.
3 days.
With the world that we live in nowadays, technology, the phones,
Agreed.
print.
Agreed. But the reason why I'm defending them is because it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. Like I can see controlled chaos when I see it. When, I know controlled chaos.
Actually, not if I put myself in your shoes, living your day-to-day life, I could see, because some of this stuff, if you don't have it preloaded, like, oh man, I gotta do a spec sheet. I gotta submit 5 photos. And then I don't even gotta pay yet. They gotta accept me first. You know what I mean?
My life?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like you are.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask both of you, okay? Is counting money easy?
It's counting. Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Is counting money easy?
It is.
It is, right? Especially when you get it digitally.
It is.
Feel me?
Pre-counted, man.
So
It's counted for you.
think of the companies out there that get like 300 people that register for an event that are accepted, right? All 300 pay, right? You look at that screen, it's showing you what you already have there.
Right.
The show ain't even start yet.
Right.
That's your money,
Right.
right? So why can't you take the extra time? It's all in the service.
You're right. I mean, look. Again, Harry knows that the way I live, and I just know that it's not as easy as just this. All you have to do is this.
No, I'm not saying that that's all you have to do.
Right.
I'm not saying it's that easy, right? But if you have all right, look, when you go to a show, everyone has a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Your parker, your host, your DJ, your person at the gate, your people that are doing the vendors, right? And your judges.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If I'm hiring you to judge my event, this is your job title.
Right.
Okay? If I'm paying you XYZ amount of dollars, if I'm paying you $250, $300 per person, this is your job for the day.
Right.
Okay? At the end of the day, I would like the cars to be judged fair.
Mm-hmm.
I would like everything to be documented. And I'd like everything to be delivered in a professional manner to the host, to whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Why can't that be done?
It can be done because it's been done.
Let's be real. Clean Edition. I've never been to his event. All right? I watched his interview. Yo, dope. I liked everything he said. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see. What were the things that he said? You know what I'm saying? Like I said in my notes, Clean Edition. Never attended. Sounds like a great show experience. Would love to attend one day. Right? VIP choosing. Right? When he was talking about how he selects his VIP cars. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it pre-registered. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, you're catfishing. You never know. People catfish.
But when they show up,
When they show up.
No. So he registers those cars for VIP because it's a separate show, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like in a baseball stadium parking lot.
Yep.
He parks the VIP cars inside the ring.
Okay, I like that.
Right inside the ring. And then if they allow it on the dugout
on the
line,
turf,
right?
yeah.
And then in front of the building,
Okay.
that's your VIP car show.
Okay.
And then the rest of the
I like
cars
that.
are this, right? But if a car does show up that's not what it is,
then you gotta park with Harry, not your Harry, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you park in the field. Yeah.
What you call it? He did say he talked about his judging, and I mentioned his judging seems fair and is discussed amongst each other. Point system is used correctly. Yo, again, if you got 5 judges, right? Like at Slammed Enough, they had, I want to say they had like a good 4 or 5 judges, right? So you would have Brandon, who would handle, a certain class. You would have Ron, dude from Clean Culture with tall dude, right? You would have him, who would handle one class. You would have Tim, who would handle another class. Peeps would handle another class. So all those guys would go and judge their show. When they were done, they would meet up in the conference room, right? Where they'd eat lunch, and then they would do their tally, right? And when they're going and they're looking at Ada's car, right? Okay, well, you know what? Let me take a picture of this on Ada's car. Now I'm going to go to Marvin's car. I'm going to take a picture of this on Marvin's car, because now I'm going to say, well, yo, I like how Ada's wheel fitment and his brakes and everything flows together with his lug nuts. But I saw right here with Marvin, yo, you know what? Maybe he's missing something with the brakes. So you know what? I'm going to give that to Ada instead of Marvin. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that they do. They sit there and they talk about it.
So do you think that a clipboard is not good enough nowadays?
I think with the way technology is, right?
No reason.
There's no reason for it. But then you also know that like Pete Calillo and those guys, they came out with eJudge, right? So everything is app based, right?
So should promoters be using eJudge? And if they are using eJudge, should eJudge be presented as, a feature for the show?
So everyone has their own dashboard. I know Tuner Evo has his own dashboard. I know Import Evolution has his own dashboard. Ranger says he has his own dashboard. Everyone has their own dashboard that they're using.
Well, the reason I say that is that it takes a human element out of it, right? So if they have an eJudge, and I'm sure I have never seen what it looks like.
eJudge is pretty organized.
The reason I say that is you can probably go into eJudge and add an asterisk for this thing, good or bad. You get what I'm saying? That is a feature that maybe someone who is competing would want to know.
Does eJudge charge the promoters to use it? They probably
Yes.
do. And
They do.
That's probably why they came out with their own dashboard.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah.
So every feature that when you come into my store and I sell you a radio, everything we add as a feature gives it more of a reason for the customer to buy it. The more reasons you give for me to come to your show that make it more fair, that make it more enjoyable at the end when I leave, and I don't feel like I just wasted $125 for a day and a half or 2 days or whatever it would be, plus loading the trailer, plus getting there, plus all that stuff that maybe promoters don't think about. Maybe they probably do because they're not stupid. But if I know that I'm loading up my car, I have a fair shot because they're using this piece of software to get the judging done, right? Guy like me, I can make more money not going, but I'd rather have the fun. If I'm going to have fun, let's be fair.
I get what you're saying. So you could send the car with someone else. You go to work, and because it's e-judged, using that platform, you feel safe knowing, hey, it doesn't, because it's using e-judge platform,
right.
It's going to score.
Well, with the combination of a good judge and an e-judge,
So
yeah.
the combination together.
I was trying to find Javier's text message to me when I was on my live and we were talking about judging. Mm-hmm. He actually sent me a picture of his dashboard for Import Evolution, right? So the way his dashboard works is when you register everything online, he's asking for key information. He's asking for your cell phone number. That's key.
I like that.
For your email. He's getting the photos like Jay says, same photos like what Jay says. He wants 5 photos, right? And what he's doing now is the way his judging dashboard is once his judges attend the car, which is funny because I was hearing people talk about how they want to come out with this. When you attend his car, when you go up to Harry's car, you take your phone or your iPad and you scan his QR code that he got on entering, that was in his file, okay, for his credentials. When you scan that now goes to his judging sheet, right? And on his judging sheet, the number one question that it asks is Harry at the vehicle, right? If he checks no, it sends a text message to Harry stating that the judge is at his vehicle and is ready to judge his vehicle.
That's strong. That's strong. I like that. That's super strong.
Well, you know why it's like that? Because this guy, the way this guy operates is if he gets 500 people that come into his event at $85 a person, he takes care of his staff, he takes a little bit of something, and he puts the rest into his business. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing like what you do. You know what I mean? How many, well, just you and Carlos, I could say, is people that would, take what they make and put it right back into the business so that they can have stuff to make other things, make other money.
Right.
You understand? So that's what this guy did. He took that Import Evolution, and that's how his judging works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that helps. Because maybe Harry's out getting something to eat with the team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's down the street.
Right, but at least he knows that it happened.
And then it gives you like a certain time. So if he got a text message that says that he's ready to be judged, and and he messaged back and said, "Hey, I'm getting something to eat," right? The judge might ask him through messaging, "Is there anything you want me to look at that that you want to explain?" Okay, well, guess what? Now he's out eating. Text, blah, 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 done. Okay, cool. That car can still be judged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those are like little things that I would like that make that make things happen.
Yeah, I think that's one of the worst things, right? Like with OG1, right? Like
Gotta present
there's
it.
so much in that car.
Of course.
There's so much in that car. Some of it, like especially nowadays when I present it, it's like, well, you could buy that, but before you could buy it, it had to be made, and we made that, right? So to explain that, like, I gotta wait for that judge. You know what I mean? And then you sit there and wait. So I remember being at Car Competitor, like, man, when's this judge coming, right? Like, and then next you know it's like 5 o'clock, and it's like, oh,
you've been here the whole day,
sitting here in the same spot the whole day, right here.
So, so now I'm talking about like event separation, right? For Clean Edition. No, not Clean Edition. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting into Elite Tuner, right? So Elite Tuner Autotopian. Everyone's gonna say me and Ranger have a love-hate relationship. Okay, based on how I
think
talk.
the first time I ever talked to you, the first time I ever talked to you, what you and Ranger.
There's a personal reason of why I won't work for Ranger anymore. Okay.
We don't have to go into that.
We don't have to. We're not gonna go into it because I've told the person that I won't get into it.
Right.
Okay. But like on a business level, I look at things that he does and things and how he operates. I've told him and I've told numerous people. Listen, man, you doing something, bro? Keep it on the low.
Right.
Like build up the energy. Let people actually know, like figure out what you got going on. Don't put your information all out there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let people actually like wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was a while. So from my side, right? He's been doing shows for a while.
Yes.
Okay. And when I used to first get texts, DMs from him, hey, come check out my event. Like, man, this shit's outdoors. Like, hell no, right? And he dropped a comment with, I guess I gotta go to indoors to get you guys to come, right? And I'm like, yes and no. Number one, hey, my schedule's already booked out.
Yeah,
Your event interferes with something else. Like, we're older, we have families. It's not like we can do back-to-back events anymore, right? Like, back in the day, sure, you throw a card, we got, right? Yeah. Now it's like, hey, we got families, we gotta dedicate family versus car show, right? So that's what we gotta do. We just started doing his shows consistently, probably, I want to say about a year ago, right? And it was all, hey, let's try something new, right? Like, yes, we go to week. We're gonna be at Week Fest,
of course.
We're gonna be at Tuner,
of course.
And then I was like, what other shows could we do to kind of like get us out there more, right?
Alright.
And then that's where we started showing up at Tuner, right?
Alright.
So, Elite Tuner, sorry. So, it wasn't until recently where I was like, just going over things like, man, we're doing Elite Tuner now. Now we're gonna do Next Gen, and I was like, wait a minute. Elite Tuner was that show that reached out to me. It was like, I guess I gotta go indoors now. And I was like, putting one to one. I was like, damn, he's actually been around for a while, trying to get us to go to that car show, right? So, now we're doing that show, and I like to kind of experience everything, right? And I don't know if it's because I'm used to the other shows. The other shows are definitely more competitive, right? Like as far as judging goes, and I can see the entertainment for the crowd and for the competitors. And then when I go to Ranger's show, it's different, and I like it, right? So I have more of a good time at Ranger's show. Like when I'm at the event, and we call it vibe, right? I like that show's vibe. I really do. It's different. I don't know how to explain it. It's different than a Tuner Evolution, and it's definitely different than a Elite Fest, right? But my mindset is different going into those other two events. But Ranger Show, I still have a great time. It's still competitive. But to me, Ranger Show was a great addition to our calendar. Right, so I mean that's my view on it. It was definitely different. With talking to him, he's the driving force behind that, right? He's the hype man. Like he's like if I don't feel good that day, maybe the vibe that I give out on stage is not as impactful as the last event.
Right.
And I give it to him for putting that on the shoulders, right? Like
so,
the entertainment value.
So what I look at with Ranger, right, is that not everything is unique. You understand what I'm saying? But not everything is.
We already went over that. Like, hey, sometimes it doesn't have to be unique as long as it's a good idea, right?
So, how did I put it? So what I look at with Ranger is that a lot of the stuff that he does is copied.
Oh yeah, step and repeat.
Exactly. Copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the entertainment is different, right? But he's getting that entertainment from watching what either I do or what Javier does. You understand? And I believe that everyone can be their own different person.
Right.
Ranger does have a good head on his body. Okay.
Absolutely.
And he does come from a business structure. Okay. The man ran Arby's for a long time. That was his job before. Ranger was a manager Ranger was a manager for Arby's.
Hey, and not to knock you, Ranger man, because I know what it's like to hire 16-year-olds and deal with that, train them.
Yeah, I mean, look at your job.
Yeah, count on them to show up on time. So no knock on that. When I look at Ranger, I don't think that. But that's
listen,
crazy.
he's a smart dude.
Yeah.
I just think that the way he operates and the way he throws his event and how he promotes his event is honestly, in a way, it kind of hurts his events. You know what I'm saying? Because he got some dope cars that come out, right? But now getting into like what he was saying, right? So Autotopia was created by Ranger, obviously, right? But as far as the layout, it's the same as for quality. It's more of a quantity over quality for him. Okay? Yeah, he had the BMW at his event. Yeah, he had Team Emotion come out to his event. Okay? But what else was the wow factor? Okay? Because most of the cars that were there goes to his opener. You know what I'm saying? And the opener, right? And everyone uses the word opener, season opener, right? It's a meet. Yeah, you give away awards. Okay, so if I'm going to a season opener where I'm having 1,000 cars, like they advertise it with 1,000 cars, why are you doing the top 20? Right?
Well, I mean, it takes the class work out of it.
Yeah, it takes... Because now
I mean, in defense, it just...
But there is no class on the tops.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
okay.
Imagine if there was 1,000 cars and we had to go Civic, Accord, Prelude.
No, but still, you guys missing the point. You got 1,000 cars. You know your event pulls 1,000 cars.
Oh, she's saying it's 20
Why are you
is not
doing
enough.
the top 20?
20 is not enough.
Hell no.
Right.
You went to Honda Day, H Day, right. Top 100.
Well, we don't.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Don't matter if you got it or you didn't get it.
I see
it's top 100.
Yeah, I see his point.
And he's not pulling.
That was on
No, first day. First day is top
so-
100. Second day is fully judged.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not there for the first day. We're just there for
I understand your point.
You
we're
know
not there
what
for
I
the
mean? And
pre-show. We're there for the main event. But
I get it. But
I get your point.
some people are gonna sit there, like Ranger would sit there and he'd be like, "Oh, well, I don't have the money like Javier." Okay, well, if you're gonna pull that card, don't promote like you do. You know what I'm saying?
So let's rewind because I think there's an important factor here. The 100-day trophy I got wasn't no piece of acrylic. Listen,
Okay.
it wasn't a piece of acrylic little. Dick.
Nah, you got a metal.
Bro, it
Yeah.
was a form piece metal, fucking gold like deal.
I felt like this year's trophy should have had a like. I felt like it was like
the year
Olympic
before.
medal.
The year before were CNC'd H-Day fucking with a stick. These are not cheap trophies.
Right.
So let's look at it the way that we're looking at it the right way.
Let's look at it because now you're opening up a can that you may not want me to open up on.
I'm the bad guy. He's a good guy.
Okay, so now let's look at it, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, now think about it, right? How much you pay to get into Autotopia?
I think it was 60, 65, 75.
All right, that's just for you and your car.
Do they allow one passenger?
No,
You know what?
your son came with you?
Under 12 is free.
Oh, under 12 is free. Okay, okay.
Free.
All right, did you go to Autotopia?
No.
All right.
But
So
let's
now-
say I did. Let's
Alright.
just do the math.
So now, let's just say Adam was in your car with you, right?
Okay.
It's another $30, my G. You had $95, right?
Okay.
What's your award look like?
It's acrylic.
Yeah,
It was an acrylic.
I can make you that.
So,
I mean, I can make my own.
Yeah, I mean, we can make it. It's
Right.
$20. You go on
Hey.
Cyril and Todd's, $20.
like I said.
But that's regardless of the point,
Okay.
right? But not only that, you supposedly had 300 cars at this event. You gave away top 20.
He definitely had.
Okay.
No, he had classes.
Okay, he had classes.
He definitely had 300 competitor cars in that building.
Okay.
And he had He actually had classes, not a top 20.
Okay.
He had classes.
But did he give away a top 20? I think he did because he gives top 20 to
not at this event. This
Okay.
event was a fully judged.
fully judged first,
second, third.
first, second, third.
First, second, third.
All right, and he gave away money.
He gave away money.
What did best show get?
Best show got money. So he usually
Asking
never.
the amount. He's being slick.
Well, he got. I think best show.
He's
got
being slick.
500.
Slick's being slick.
He got 500. He got 500 in a trophy, but he usually never does the best of show cash prize. So this was his first
I wonder why he did
cash
it.
prize.
Maybe because a couple weeks before that, Mcslick was on his live talking about these shows and he started giving back. Because these shows, y'all out here spending all that money, right? Right? You spend that money.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You driving?
Yeah.
I just took the drive to come here.
Yeah,
And
you already know.
how far are you from here?
You took the back way, so you didn't pay tolls, did you?
I paid a few tolls.
So when I drive up to Jersey,
Okay.
we pay the Baltimore toll, we pay the Delaware toll, we pay the
How much?
New Jersey toll. Man,
What do you think?
easy pass, bro. I don't
50?
even know.
I think it's probably $20 each.
20? 25? Let's just say $60.
Yeah,
And then
tolls.
hotel, right? And then we got hotel the
All
night
right.
before,
Yep.
right? So
Truck and trailer.
that's you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how many hours did you just drive?
4 without traffic.
Okay, now figure if you factor that into your actual, if you were to be paid to drive per hour, right? Versus how much you pay to get into an event, and then what you got back for that event, whether you win or lose. Okay? You gotta get something back.
Okay. I don't think that you have to get something back. I think you have to get an experience back
Okay.
at minimum.
Okay. Okay.
Like you lose, at least you don't feel, like I said earlier, you don't feel like you fucking like, how did I
Okay,
even waste
so I'm gonna come back to that because I want to speed through on the shows,
Okay.
right? So we're gonna come back to that. Okay, so pre-screening, right? He says
And who was that? Who's
this
he
is
saying?
Elite Tuner.
Okay.
His pre-screening, right, is held to a higher extent, right?
The folk, right?
The folk, and he says that he looks at all the cars that he lets into the event. He's the one that picks all the cars, right? So, I mean, not to say it like this, but Autotopia is supposed to be held to the highest standard. That's your indoor show, right? But you have cars that you would see at a meet. You had better cars than. This is facts, okay? You had better cars in the parking lot than you had inside your event. How?
But that's not always up to the promoter.
It is though, because the promoter's the one that's picking the cars. These same cars are registering for the event.
Yeah, but understood. But the guy that has a better car in the parking lot
not registered.
Didn't register.
Why didn't he register?
Who knows? That's his fault.
Not exactly.
I mean, just to defend on this point.
Yeah.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
Guys that are,
I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell us why.
The first year I went to Autotopia, right? Shout out to Carlos. Carlos, he's got the white Supra. Okay? Carlos came to that event for one reason, to see somebody. Okay? He brought his car, he parked outside, cleaning his car. Carlos didn't register for that event. Okay? You know where Carlos was at the end of the day? Inside the event. So he didn't pay to register. He didn't pay to get into the show. Ranger went outside, yo, bring your car inside. Right? You know who took best of show?
He did.
Carlos. Why did Carlos take best of show?
Because it was the best car there.
Doesn't matter. Carlos didn't pay to get into this event, where you guys pay to get into the event. So why did somebody that was picked from outside, that didn't pay to get in, and I'm not taking away from Carlos, that's my man. But I'm coming to come to your event to come compete. Okay? Why did that car just...
I get both sides of this.
Why did that car just take best of show? What if you had best of show? Right?
I mean,
in lieu of that car.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, at that point, well, undeniably, that I was at the event. Undeniably, that car was the best car.
Were you at that event?
Yeah, that car was the best car.
No, you weren't at that event. You weren't at that event.
It was in the same building as Weekfest.
Yeah, but you went to Autotopia this year. You didn't go to Autotopia last year.
I went 2 years ago. I went 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I was there with Street.
I don't think that matters.
With it's a Thailand YouTuber.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I wasn't at that one.
So okay, it doesn't matter. We're just talking about the situation,
right?
Yeah.
Whether you're there or not. I understand the point.
Okay.
I understand actually both sides of this. I understand that he wants the hottest rides.
That's fine.
He can't win best of show.
Correct.
Right. If you don't pay to compete, it's not fair that you win.
Those that compete.
Correct.
Yeah, those that compete.
Because guess what?
Because if that guy just decided to not come, he wanted to go to Arby's to get a fucking roast beef sandwich instead of coming into the event that day, then whoever that next car is should have won. Period.
But then, well,
period.
Okay. Imagine if they both paid, okay, and he goes does whatever, right?
Story.
That's a whole different story because you're paying to be judged. If it's okay to come to the display, if that's what you want to do,
you can, because WECFest used to do that. I remember my first year I went to WECFest when my car was green. I didn't pay to get in.
Yeah, you just display.
My car was outside. Junior liked my car. Junior said, "Yo, you want to come inside? Cool, let's come inside." I chilled all day, right? But I didn't win nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you're coming to compete, you have to pay.
Yeah,
absolutely,
because you're paying the judge.
100%.
A lot of some of these promoters don't do that though. Some of these promoters will handpick.
That's news. So that's news to me.
Well,
that's news to me, and you know
when
that's not fair to the people that.
It's not, but
it's not fair.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you pay for VIP, right? If you pay for VIP parking, right? So if your line of cars are in the front, you pay to get those line of cars in the front. But my man Gary pulls up in his Lamborghini, right? If he pulls up in his Lamborghini SVJ, twin turboed out, titaniumed up, right? But he ain't paid for VIP, he just paid for regular show.
Right.
Right? But y'all, his shit fire. Right? How would you feel now if I pulled Gary and put him next to your S2000?
I mean, I'm not worried about that car. No,
I'm just saying though.
Yes,
you just paid $125 to be on the front display. He paid $50, if that.
Well, the promoter's job, like you said, is to present a good outcome of culture.
Correct.
Like we talked about, right?
Culture is a strong word, bro. Don't use it loosely.
I'm not using it loosely. And this is my point, is that in order to make the show better, it's your job to be aware enough to say, hey, maybe this car shouldn't be out in the show field. Maybe this car should be up. close.
That is the promoter. Yeah, so
That's the
it's
promoter
two-sided,
job.
right? But at the same time, the promoter should, like Brett, right? For example,
Fine.
Brett behind the
next.
door, he says to me, "Hey, you want to bring the car to display? Bring the car. You want to compete? You got to pay."
That is fair.
Fire. And I think that's absolutely fair. But to me, if I bring the car, I'm coming to compete. Like I'm not coming to not compete.
He's next. Import Expo's next. I got one more thing to say. In his lightning round, he asked, car meet to car show, right? I'm sorry, guys. Again, nothing against Ranger, but I think Ranger needs to really sit down and remap his event and figure out what's car meet versus what's car show. Okay? Because again, it comes down to quality versus quantity. Some people some people are looking at the money aspects. Some people are looking at how much money they can put in their pocket.
I think that everybody that's in this game is looking at that because
that's not true though.
It's a business.
That's not true.
I don't think of that. To be honest, I don't think of that.
Maybe I just think of business all the time.
And I'll get in. All right, so I'll touch on that situation on that topic. Real quick.
I don't even want to say the Rangers' defense, but let's just say I go start XYZ car show.
Okay.
Right, and I know that I can't get a regiment to come to my event. I know I can't get an emotion to come to my event.
Okay.
What do I got left? In order for me to make my event successful,
promote it. You got to promote it. You got to get out there.
Sure. Let's just say I do that. In my registrations, I got to accept what I got to accept. Okay? So, eventually, word gets out that my event has a vibe. That was such a great event, blase, blase, blase. It doesn't matter who won. Eventually, we hope that news gets to regiment. We hope that gets to emotion. We hope that gets to attention. To bring that in. Now, I feel like as a promoter, I gotta start.
It's gonna be money.
Well, I feel that as a promoter from the ground, to get there is like my accomplishment. Now I've got these guys coming consistently.
Because you know what though? Now let's talk about somebody, right? Look at Rico Baez. Rick's Magazine.
Rick's. Is that the Rick show?
I worked for him back in the days. You feel me? He was actually one of the first car show brands that I worked for.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was the entertainment side of things, right?
Right.
So look at him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here begging nobody. Nah. The man wake up in the morning, does his jogging, he does whatever, goes kisses his kids, gets his flyers, load them up in the trunk of his car, and my man's out. Okay? Those 8 to 12 hours in the day, he's out. He's over here hitting up he's hitting up Emotion. He's hitting up Regiment. Yo, Emotions at Menlo Mall eating lunch. Guess what? He just saw your story. Alright, he's driving. He's on his way to Woodbridge or whatever. Menlo? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go to Menlo. Just to be in your ears to let you know, yo, listen, I got my event coming up Friday the 16th.
So
you know what I'm saying?
He's grassroots. He's OG.
Yeah.
I got you.
Bootstraps.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how he getting his people, right?
I also feel like he's got his own following, right? Like he shows that parking lot.
Rico,
he's got his own
me and Rico have a weird relationship. Everyone thinks I hate Everyone thinks I hate Rico. I don't hate Rico. Okay, me and Rico just have a different relationship. I worked for him for a long time. Not as long as I worked for Javier.
And you work with
but
everybody, right?
I worked with him for a long time. You feel me? So I know how he operates. He's a great dude. He's a great hustler. You know what I'm saying? But there's some things on a personal level that I can't get down with him. But when it comes to the car show stuff, yo, you can't take it away from him. The man's a hustler. Okay? He knows how to gridiron. Right? It's like 50 Cent in Get Rich or Die Trying when he was trying to sell that dope, right? The guy that didn't want to pay, the guy that wanted to pay with change, the hustler didn't want to take his change. But 50 was taking his change. Right. You feel me?
Change is money.
So that's how Rico is. Right. Rico's type of dude. He gonna hustle. He gonna hustle no matter what. You feel me? If promoters was on the level, if promoters had that same mindset, well, some do, but if some promoters had that same mindset, trust me, they'll be successful. You feel me? So
let's jump into. Are we done with the?
Yes. We're gonna go to Import Expo, right? All right. Import Expo, Jaden, I've seen him grow up, right? Nothing bad to say about Jaden. Nothing bad to say about Brett either. Brett's my dude, right? I've known Brett for a long time, okay? I think their show scene has definitely evolved. When they used to do their event in Atlantic City, it used to be a Chichero Fest. It used to be annoying. People would complain about it.
Right.
Okay? But look at it now, right? Now you're getting exotics, you're getting imports, you're getting domestics, you're getting
growth.
You're getting everything.
Right. It's
Not to mention, look at the level that they have went. They went from doing a show in Atlantic City, which they still do, to renting out Jacob Javits Center. Okay? Who's his sponsors?
No one.
No one.
Right.
Himself.
Right.
Him, his brother, and his son.
Yeah.
Those are his sponsors.
Right. Strong.
Okay?
And that's the same thing, right? So the DC Convention Center, which is where he comes when he visits here. No other car show besides DC Auto Show comes to DC.
How many people are now going there?
I mean,
It was pretty big.
this last.
No, how
time
many
he came,
people are now going to that DC Convention Center to do a show?
No,
It's
none.
it's because it's so expensive. It's so that building is so expensive.
So
but
now
he comes every year.
So now you got to look at Brett, right? I know Brett's backstory, okay? Jaden is his father. You know what I'm saying? Just like your son is you, right? My son is me. Some people don't look at the money aspects, okay? They're looking at that long. They're not looking at the get rich quick.
Right.
They're looking at that long
Big
money.
picture. Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
That's Brett, Jaden, and his brother.
Yeah.
They want that long money. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They have evolved their brand into something that is on a whole nother level. And all they gotta say is Jacob Javits, DC Convention Center.
Right.
Those are the things that will sell their brand. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody can beat that. Nobody.
Right.
All right. One thing that I did want to talk about that I saw Jaden talking about was like the whole uniqueness of like vehicles on wooden boxes. That's something that they bit, okay? Because the first time I saw that, no joke, was a long time ago before their fitted event was even thought of. That was Fitted UK. That was All Trace. You know, those were those European shows, you know, abroad in London and
Gary's
stuff.
nodding his head. I think Gary.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gary's nodding.
So like you see that at those places,
But
right?
you know what? So
But it's dope to see them. It's
Here.
dope to see it here.
right. So
Because-
I think they're the first to do it.
Yes,
Here.
they are.
I agree. If
Princeton Airport was the first time.
So let me ask you this: is it important that it's copied, or is it important that they're doing it?
I think it's important that they're doing it.
It's important that they're doing it.
As long as
you
they're
want
doing
them
it
to pay.
clean.
I want them to pay. They should pay homage to the people that started it.
fair
I'm
enough.
not saying they need to advertise it, but yo, this idea was inspired. It's like me.
Yeah.
It's like what I told y'all today, right? My Integra was inspired by Ryan Bazzari and your boy with the red WRX.
Yeah, Alex. Wickens, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're taking two different builds and you're putting it into one, right? And then the other vision I got from my car is Gincana. You know what I'm saying? Like
I saw
that's dope.
The roll cage and the
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The sequential, the staging. I want my staging break up. Like
Right.
it's different.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you're talking to a guy that tried to incorporate street art stuff. Into
and then
it.
so with Import Expo again, I don't think we really touched base afterwards because we're like, those are the videos we're gonna talk later about it. But the one thing that they're doing, which is, I give them props for this, is that they have the Import Expo Cup. Which,
Yo, I was just gonna get into that.
oh, I thought you were about to finish.
No, I was just gonna get into
the
that.
Import
I like
Expo-
that.
Yeah, the Import Expo Cup gives back, right? So as you win one of their 30 events, they're gonna engrave your name on the cup, and then at the end, they give that cup to one of the winners, right?
So again, going back to the points chase thing, they
I think-
you said they can
yes.
do it
They could've done-
themselves.
that's what I was saying. With
Yes.
30 stops,
Yes.
like Brett always calls me, hey Harry, like we're in Hampton, man. I like when people think they come into Virginia, like Hampton's still 4 hours, like
Right.
4 hours
Virginia's
south,
big,
right?
yeah.
Virginia's big, man. So it's like, yo,
He's so hyper.
yeah,
bro.
he was like, hey man, I just saw you were in Virginia Beach. You want to come to Hampton? Like, No, like I just left there.
Yeah,
like,
he's so hyper, bro. He's so hyper.
Or he saw me at Autotopia, so he's like, "Hey, you want to come to New York for a job? I saw you were in New Jersey." Like, no, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and the way he says it, bro, it
makes me feel bad when I tell him no.
Yeah,
right? I'm like, bro, I want to support you, but we just left from there.
Yeah,
right?
I'd love to come out to a lot of his events, but sometimes I have, I do a lot of car shows, bro.
But again, if it was points chased, fire.
That point system would be dope.
Yep.
I'd like to see who's gonna bring it.
Not only that, but he does all around the U.S. Right?
Again,
like,
I go back to everybody
Coast,
just
East
bringing that system. And listen, like we talked about earlier, somebody outside of the whole event can do it too.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Somebody outside can go, okay, give me the results from this.
Yeah, kind of like how they doing it in the drag racing.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm sure we'll talk about this later. But in order to really maximize your points, right? Like you got to be able to stack. Right.
You get into stacking because
with stack, when we say stacking, it means winning multiple awards at the same car
event.
show. So right now they're saying, hey, if it's the best of show, that means it automatically wins best class, blah blah.
But
you don't get awarded.
That's not how you stack, bro.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
unless
like how to pour dice back in the days.
Exactly.
Well, how to pour dice you can stack.
They used to stack.
We were saying just like how
okay.
back in the day.
So
And Andy Goodman shows you stack too. Farmlands.
And that's
I think
driven.
that stacking is the truth, and we just saw at Tuner Evo, last Tuner Evo, they were stacking,
and it was never.
We were shocked.
Dude, it's been like 3 years since I've seen a stack.
Right.
At GE.
Shocked.
Yeah, like I think it's a great idea, and I'll be honest. I think the shows like Import Face Off, Import Expo, Tuner E.
Is Face Off are we talking about the same Face Off, the drag event?
Yeah,
IFO?
Cliff Wallace.
IFO, yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people look past Cliff Wallace, which is crazy.
But IFO is one of the oldest.
Yeah.
It's not even that it's one of the oldest. He's also still going though.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy does 60 event. Like, think of it like this. I work for him, right? So he's
Rich used to. Before I met Rich.
Oh, okay.
the way Cliff Wallace works is simple. Okay. When I first worked for him, I didn't even meet him the first time. Okay. Said, hey, I hear you're an MC. I'd like you to come out to one of my events, right? Send me your information. I'm going to book you a ticket.
Right.
Okay. Right? I went out. I did his event, right? He wasn't there. It was the staff, right? My man makes you feel like you're the president.
Okay.
Okay? 60 events throughout the season. Each track is already paid for. Okay? When you get off that plane, you got a rental car in your name ready to bring you to your hotel, for you to drive to your hotel. When you get to your hotel, you and the staff meet, you guys go and you eat, blah, blah, blah. You want to go to strip club, go to strip club. My man's like, yo, listen, here's 100 singles, go to strip club, have a good time.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Strong.
When I started doing his New Hampshire event, right, he said to me, he's like, Slick, could you get me judges? I got 2 of my good friends to judge, right? They made their money. They drove with me, and they still made their money for travel, judging, eating, and room and board.
So it's just.
So he takes care of his people.
This is one of those times when you're building a culture.
Of course.
Again, strong word, right?
Strong
you're
word.
building a culture for the people that are doing the work.
Yep.
They're getting paid. They feel good. They're in love with what they're doing because they're getting good money.
Yep.
And they're gonna come in and do a good job.
Yep. And then if you look at him, look at what he has evolved his event from, right? He is now doing his events into really meets. He's not really doing big car shows. He's doing big meets. And he's bringing out the acts from Fast and the Furious. Mm-hmm. He was the first person that you saw bring out Hector.
Right.
Okay? He brought out Hector. He brought out Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like, that's huge. Because I'll tell you right now, Noel G is not cheap.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That guy's at least 10 to 15 bands.
That's big. That's big.
But you got to be able to make that money back, right? So
Yes.
he's making it back with his shows and his YouTube presence.
So let me ask you this question, and this is gonna probably encapsulate all of the interviews that you were talking about right now. the money that's being spent, like Noel, right? And the money that is being returned, how is that returned? Is it returned in ticket sales?
Absolutely.
We'll get into that. Let me just finish with.
Okay,
Let me just do Jay real quick. Okay.
Tuna
Evo.
Are we done?
now we're
done with Import Expo?
Yes, we're done with Import Expo. Tuna Evo. Can I say? Jay.
He does a great job.
Jay, listen. Jay's the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Super humble, super loyal. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing bad to say about the dude. I don't really care what anyone else has to say. You know, I'm the type of person, if someone hates you, I don't really care.
Has nothing to do with
you. Because you my man.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Until you do me wrong,
right.
Hey, listen, you my mans.
Right.
You feel me? The same thing with Harry. Yo, I saw Harry at Tuna Evo, right? What was it? Last year?
It was sometime.
Harry comes up to me. We're all chilling. He's like, hey, Slick, I just want to let you know, I don't take anything you say to heart.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
I think this was, he does Slick Talk in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And it got back to me, right? And
of
it
That was
was,
when I came to the team early.
Yeah.
and it was like, man, did you hear what Slick said? I'm like, what did Slick say? He's like, he was talking about emotion and how, even though you guys are fire, y'all are old. Like, you know what I mean? And I was like, hey. And then,
You know what?
It's true.
You know what I have to say about anything like that? Just as off the cuff, and I don't even care. Okay? This is the Dennis Rodman, right? Beat us.
So, like that right there shows what type of people you guys are. You feel me?
Yeah, we're
Like,
competitors.
everyone's cool. But it's not just competitors. It's cool. Everyone's cool.
Right.
Everyone's chill.
Right.
Everyone can talk. Everyone can be real. Everyone can be raw. And not worry about hurting each other's feelings.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
Like Jay.
Well,
Jay.
yeah. So I did in this interview series. I did lightning round at the end.
Yep.
And then I did. I didn't think of it at the time, but I did one. One of the last questions was like this team versus that team, right? And
Who did you say in that one?
So I did a couple, right? Because with Jay, I know he's WR,
Yeah.
right? So I was like emotion or WR, right?
WR.
You know what I mean? And then with Ranger, I was like, yo, Tensei or emotion, right?
Yeah.
And that's just respect to Tensei, right?
Of course.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't mean it as like anything serious. I don't even knock it on them, but
I'm gonna get into that.
But
I'm gonna get into that.
I had to reach out to the leader of that team. Like, hey man,
Yeah.
I just posted, this just came out. I just want to let you know, heads up ahead of time. Like,
This is what it is.
Yeah, like this is what it is. Like, I just recently dealt with backlash online, and I don't want you to feel anyway. This is me telling you, heads up, it's coming. It's nothing but a joke. I even said in a preview clip,
Right.
So, but the promoters, I mean, as a lightning round, I think they thought it was funny, right? Like, oh, like, yo, don't do that to me, right? Like, because they're not trying to touch any toes. Like, go ahead.
So, two things with Jay that I liked. One thing I liked about Jay, not only is he super humble, but Jay looks for the bad and then the good when he's judging cards. That's big. Okay? I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's talking about that part where when
When it comes to best of show or whatever.
what
he's
he's
looking
for.
what's wrong with the car.
Right.
Yeah. The only thing I took away from it, but I like that they're doing, and I wish that they would just pay homage to it, was the sneaker contest, right? So obviously, we got Sean. Sean does the sneaker contest because I know my man over here usually breaks out his, his cotton pair.
Hermetically
You know what I'm
sealed.
saying? You know what I'm saying? He's got you open the box and it's just a shining light.
Yes.
That's this guy.
Yes.
So the first person I know that did the sneaker events at a car show was Funkmaster Flex. He used to bring out Siraj, the sneaker king. You know what I'm saying? But for me to not see a sneaker event at a car show in a long time, and then to see Tuna Evo actually do it, and they're actually bringing the people up and talking about the heat that they got in their feet, and they're using everybody. It's not just just grown-ups. It's also kids.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
dope.
So what's really cool about that is now you're making the spectator part of the show.
Exactly.
That's cool.
The other thing that I love about Tuna Evo was that he used to do Q&As. So he'd bring up a featured car. Like the last one I did with him and Bear and
did
Sean,
that.
Yeah, so
they brought up a drift car.
They
did that in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So that's where I did my Q&A.
Yeah, but the
So
one
I think
before
it
that,
depends
I remember
on
they
the
did drift car. This might have been
Yeah.
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah, Philly.
So I'm doing their event.
I was in Philly. It was me and
No, they didn't do that in Virginia Beach though. They didn't do
they
Q&A.
didn't.
So maybe
Yeah, they did. You were doing it. You did
No,
it again.
that was Harrisburg.
You did it again.
I didn't do it again. They don't do that.
So we're doing that event July 27th in Philly. Right. I'm looking forward to that event. That's going to be a really good time.
You're going to be at Tuner Evo in Philly.
Yeah, that's always their flagship. That's always their flagship event. So he always like that's the one event every year that he wants to really.
So taking aside from everything that you guys got, and good job with getting those guys because that's tough, right? And the lightning round questions. I'll be honest, icy all day, bro. Okay, all day. Icy all day. Nike or Adidas? I'm gonna go with Nike, even though I got the NMDs on. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Nike because Nike's got the SB line.
But what about Dunkin' or Starbucks?
I'm a Dunkin' guy, bro. Starbucks is for the snow bunnies.
Let's go.
You feel me?
Let's go.
But so
shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin', it's not even Dunkin' Donuts anymore. It's just Dunkin'.
Dunkin'. Yeah. So, a couple of things that I wish that you guys would have got, right?
Couple of
the guys that I wish you guys would have got.
Maybe there's a
future. Yeah, in the future, it would be dope if you guys can get Ray. Ray from Fresh Meat.
I wanted to slam
enough. Yeah. Charlotte, I'm sure Charlotte would be down. Javier Ortega.
Yeah.
If you guys can swing, if you guys can get that.
I actually would love to because that's my favorite show.
And then, I'll be honest, the three other guys would be Wreckfest, right? Crown Speed Lab. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! Then there's 4.
Wait, but Crown Speed Lab is a shop.
They also show. So they do. Not only do they do the block party, they're also the owners of R2 Expo. So R2 Expo is the collective that they did at the New York Javits Center.
Yes,
that's cool.
Where they brought out the guy from Rawell.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's funny. It's funny because he was right after that. He came here to Maryland, and we just did that. Gary was the exclusive media for that.
Yeah.
We'll go into that next.
Did you go to Jacob Javits?
He didn't go to.
No, we had a private event here.
Yeah, we had a private event
where my shop was. He was there.
Oh wow, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So Gary has the video. We're gonna go over all that next episode. So
okay.
Stay tuned.
And
we're gonna actually interview Gary. That's gonna be cool.
And then the major guy. Actually, there's 2 major guys. What you call it? My man from Illest.
Okay.
Right. And the guys from Prime, bro. The guys from Grassroots, bro.
Yeah, Gary
Pravon, Edwin.
Yep.
Even if you can pull and bring Kenny Bates from Central, SNTRL. I mean, I know he's like in his supermodel days now, but you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. It's great to know like these people, and again, like I said, when I did these interviews, I was like, I gotta get who I can get.
Yeah, of course.
And then those were the events I was doing, and then like let me interview it, and then hopefully this leads to more.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So that's
But what's good about you guys is that you guys travel, right?
Yes.
Which is gonna get me into my next topic. Car clubs are travel. Okay, and I'm sorry, but like I was saying earlier with the cars, with the competition, right? I want to see these teams battle it out. And the only show right now that these teams are actually traveling to battle it out is Slam Enough Gatlinburg, right? Which, let's be real, when you hear the name of it, Slammed Enough, right? You're now thinking to yourself, well, that's going to be a stance event, right?
Mini truck, could be all kinds of stuff.
It could, right? But if Marvin went there and took best of show, he's going to catch hate. Because now they're going to be like, well, it's not a stance car. Just like the last year I worked for them, the dude with the Charger, Night King, he took best of show. Everyone started flaming him.
The following year, he took nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
That car's trash.
I mean, hey, listen.
Can we, Gary, what I just said, you got you.
Nah, Gary, don't exit out. Listen,
trash.
you gotta be honest with people, right? Listen.
The reason that I think that car is what I said it was is because it's a rap car. It's like.
All right. So what you're saying is.
No.
So what you're saying is.
Let me paint over rap all day.
All right.
But listen, what I'm saying about that particular car.
But it was a theme.
It's a theme. I hate theme cars, and we can build that car in literally a weekend.
Okay. So what you're saying is you don't like it because it's not your flavor.
I don't like it. No. I can look at a car and not be into the car and still give it props.
I give him props. And I'll tell you why I give him props. It's not because he's my friend. But I give him props.
Next talk is gonna be Ada and that dude.
The reason I give him props is because, yo, it's actually unique.
Yeah.
It is.
Stop doing what you're doing right there.
No,
Wait.
Stop doing what you're doing.
Again, how are you
trying
trying to judge someone else's
I
art,
did
bro?
tell him, though.
I can judge anything I want.
You
what
could.
I'm saying is,
But you
this is
could.
what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying he went to.
This is like you and your pictures that you provided for your podcast, man. Like, then I got in trouble.
You got in trouble.
And then I got in trouble because your pictures were so crappy that
No,
when I
you didn't know your roots. That's what happened. Anyway.
This is great.
So, I don't like guys that have a printed wrap.
Okay.
Put a printed wrap on their car when other guys who have the same idea paint that shit. Paint that shit on your car, and now we're talking.
Well, yo, listen. Okay, I get what you're saying. But
Now
guess
we're
what?
talking.
But guess what? Now, if you go and you look at Michael Lightfoot versus
Lightfoot is
the guy with the Charger, and then you look at old boy Batman Michael King Hateable, right? Look at his Civic. His Civic was a wrapped car, right? That had Batman theme, but wait,
I would have the same idea.
But if you looked at his door panels, everything was airbrushed.
I would say the same thing.
You feel me? What I've been telling Mike Night King for the longest time is take the wrap off.
Paint it.
Paint it, airbrush it, the same theme that you got the wrap on.
You know what
when you're done,
then? You know what happened then?
Oh, he's gonna escalate to a different level.
It's gonna be the stratosphere.
Because like I talk to him and he sits there and he tells me about SEMA and I'm like, yo, listen, my goal used to be SEMA. But now my goal isn't SEMA.
SEMA's not
because I'm looking at the cars and I'm like, so wait, you telling me I can just get a full printed wrap and then put it on my car and get color matte wheels and go to SEMA?
No.
You know what I'm saying? I told him, right? Yo, this is what you should do. I'm the type of person that likes to educate people with their cars, right? I'm not on your level. I'm almost there. I'm not on your level.
I'm not even gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even gonna use any words to.
I told this dude straight up. I was like, yo, if I were you, you go to Gatlinburg, you don't take none this year. Next year, take the year off. Take off the wrap. Paint your car, right? Throw a Pro Charger on your car, right? Do a full titanium exhaust on your car. Do some big brakes.
What does he have for motor work?
It's a 395 Scat.
So it's
I would supercharge it.
But again, so let's just and this I'm not. Let me retract what I said about Trav. I'm not hating completely on the car. I'm just saying that class is so hard because all the guys are doing the same exact shit with different colors.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now you see what he messages me, right? And that's just from me putting in his head. Like I even told this dude, I was like, yo, if I were you, bro, throw air jacks on your car. He's like, oh, nah, I don't know. Can't think of it like that. You got to think of it as being unique.
Are you competing with a car show, or are you building a car to take the cars and coffee?
No, he's building a car show.
Then he's got to take it to the next level.
I'll tell you what, this dude travels. Like you guys travel, he travels.
Actually, yeah, he took him to
Texas.
the Rick show. He was at Rico's show last year.
Now that's the thing that we were talking. You guys were talking about. I was listening to your podcast, right? Like these guys that have full show cars, right? You got a full decked out show car, but you want to bring your car to a local car show? Hell no. Why?
I would.
Okay, you would. All right, so
I would. The reason I would.
You want to drive it there?
No.
Why?
I'm not going to destroy my car.
Yo, my man just had his Type R done with Kroll's. He spent a lot of money. This is the first FK8 Type R in the world with suicide doors in it. Okay? Kroll's killed this car. He did an amazing job on this car. He wanted to bring this car to a Rick's Magazine show. Right? What happened? They rear-ended him, paused, right? And kept going. Hit and run.
He drove it there?
Yeah, he was driving the car. That car went to SEMA.
Right. What I'm saying is that for me, there is certain stuff that you have to do locally with your car thing. So, if you're like the local car guy, like I am, with a business and all that stuff, it's different for me than it is for other folks.
Yeah.
Right. They see me talk about, oh, I got this badass car, or whatever, like that, and then like it literally just sits in my garage all the time.
Yeah.
If
But you bring your car out for your business.
No.
I mean, that's what I would be doing. That's what I'd bring my truck out for.
Yes, I do bring it out for my business, but that's once a year. It comes to the shop, right? Once a year for the open house. It'll come to the shop, right? For the same reasons, right? You don't want anything to get destroyed for no reason.
Do you drive it to the shop?
Listen.
You do, don't you?
Never. Oh, wow. Goes in the trailer. Goes in the trailer.
I won't take that away from you, bro. My only question that I have for trailer queens is how do you have a stock car with some wheels and then put it on the trailer?
Well, some guys, they
so some guys do that.
Why?
Right?
They're spending time cleaning.
And when I say a stock car, I'm talking about a BRZ or FRS or BRZ 86. Lowered on static.
You know what? I know why.
Wheels.
I got you because it's so cambered out that they don't want to lose the wheel.
I don't think that's true because my man Christian March, shout out to March, this guy's got a Honda Accord with some crazy ass wheels in it, and his wheels are like this, my G.
Crazy.
And he drives 2-3 hours. Driving
home, like when I drive home from like events from New Jersey,
it's crazy.
And we leave like an hour after the fact.
Oh, but y'all,
like we're the last ones to leave.
You just see lines of cars, wheels gone.
But like on the actual drive home, I'm just like, yo, dude, first of all,
crater holes.
He definitely stopped somewhere to eat, but like, how does he drive that on the?
So, all things being fair, back in the day, we didn't have the money for trailer trucks, so we were driving those cars.
I'll be honest, y'all are wild out here because I'm driving on y'all highways, and literally y'all got like these humps. I'm like speeding up, my shit's on. Boom. Hey, like, what I just said?
Right. While Adam's going 80 miles per hour in his V-car.
Listen, it's alright, man. Listen,
I'll be
honest. I like his S2000. I like what he did with his S2000. The new things that he did with his S2000. I haven't seen it in person yet.
Dude, the pictures don't do it justice.
But I keep it 100. And no offense, Marvin getting you right now, my G.
It's okay.
I've admitted it.
Okay.
Yeah, he admits it.
Where does Marvin live? Is he in Jersey by me?
He's in Jersey.
I don't think he's by you, but he's in Jersey.
Marvin shit crazy, bro.
I've admitted it.
I give him hella props, bro.
Marvin's car. He's
came a long way.
I'm talking about his V car again, man. It's like three episodes in. We're still talking about
the funny thing about that. It's. Remember, I told you a couple of days ago. I don't know if it was a week ago. It's just good. He did it. I mean, the vision.
Y'all got to bring out the red WRX again. I'm just saying.
It's gonna be hard.
If you can get him to go to Gatlinburg with you, game over.
It's gonna be hard for someone to beat Marvin.
Marvin S2000?
Yeah.
I was talking about the red WRX.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to get that car to beat. I mean,
it's gonna be hard to get that car to Gatlinburg, but I think Marvin's car.
I mean, imagine this. Imagine this. Forget Gatlinburg. You throw your car show, right? Mcslick's car show, right? And I
want to explain that to you. Let me see how
I bring Alex Wickens WRX.
Okay.
We bring Marvin's car.
Okay.
We bring Jason's fam's S15. You remember that car, right?
Yep.
And then we bring the SC.
Okay.
Right? You bring those 4 cars, right? And then whatever other cars, right?
Whatever badass hitters.
Yeah. Whatever badass. Well, anyways, let's just say those 4 cars are your judges. Yeah, your judges panel. What car are you gonna give best of show?
Out of those cars?
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man. So
I mean, okay, I'll let you answer first.
Getting into this, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Right.
Gary might have to put all these cars up.
I got you.
So that our audience will know.
I got you. So I'm gonna explain this category.
I will make a note. To
I'm gonna explain this category.
Gary cars.
Okay. I would do individual classes for all 4 of those.
No.
Yes.
No, he's talking about best of show.
Best of show.
Who wins? Best of show?
Okay.
There's not like 3 best of shows.
Okay.
One best of show.
Okay. So we got 4 cars, right? Those 4 cars would be entered into the pot for best of show. Okay. The way I would do it, if I was gonna do a car show, okay, is each car would pay $300 reservation fee. Wait. I know. I see him squinting his
Okay,
eye.
let's go.
I see you ready. You're like, okay. Now listen, $300. Okay, each card. All right. Let's times that by 4. It's $1,200. Okay. But in that category, you now have 20 cards that are in that best of show category. Say so $300 times 20. That's $6,000. All right. You can only have one winner. Aside from that, right? Aside from that, each card, $100 from that pot, from that registration goes towards the house. So that's left with $200 times 20. Okay? It's $4,000. Okay? I bring in my judge. The judge that I bring in, let's just say I bring in Gary Foose. Okay? Gary Foose has no ties to anyone there. He's just a goddamn really good judge.
Okay.
Okay?
So
I'm paying Gary Foose. No, I'm paying Gary Foose. Whatever Gary Foose's fee is to me, to judge, that's Gary's area. He's judging best of show.
Okay.
Okay? Whoever wins best of show, that's their take home.
$4,000.
$4,000. You not coming out?
I mean, I'm taking my shot.
You not coming out?
I'm already there because I got 4 of my guys there.
I'm saying out of the 20 cars,
Yeah,
you not telling me you're not entering?
I am entering.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely entering.
That's how I would do it.
He's saying his show, whatever it is
There's a buy-in.
It's
There's a
$300 to get in there.
It's a buy-in.
Right.
And
I
the
like
reason
that
I'm
idea.
looking at it is, right? Well, you work for Brianto, right? So think of it like this. When these guys go out and drag race, when they go and they race sport front wheel drive, it's $300, $400. Well, Old
Entry.
Flyer.
Right.
Old Flyer was $275.
Right.
Okay?
So to just show up to race.
Just to race. Just to get your tech card, $275.
Right.
Sport front wheel drive, let's just say you have 40 cars in that bracket. Okay? Alright, so let's see. 275. I can't do math right now. 275 times 40.
$11,000.
$11,000.
But that still doesn't answer my question. Who wins?
Whoever, let's just say your guy wins. Let's say your guy with the WRX wins. Because obviously, I mean, Marvin ain't fucking with him. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's cool. So
Okay.
so we can say that, safe to say Marvin, in that lineup, Marvin is 4th.
Marvin's out.
Right.
Your S15 is probably going to be your 3rd place. Your S15 is not messing with the WRX.
But the S15 is better than it's worse than the SC. SC, the white one.
Oh no, the SC would be 3rd.
Yeah.
The S15 would be 2nd. The WRX would be 1st. Listen, don't tell them to come at me and no question.
No. I mean, it's an honest question.
That's
right?
Brothers Garage SC, right?
The Brothers Garage.
Fire.
Yeah.
I love this car.
Yeah.
Fire. All right. I think for me talking all my shit made him actually go and build another car.
Well, it made him
Change up.
finish what he needed to finish.
Okay.
And now he's like,
Moving
okay,
on.
now
Yeah.
he's
Yo,
ready to
fire.
go on.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
But you're absolutely right. Like everything that you said, it was like, hey,
Like, Leo, look at your cousin shit. Look at your cousin's BMW, bro. Fire. Listen, some people may say it's too much, right? But for what I like, that shit's fire.
yeah.
Look at your Lexus. Fire. Who else is on your level right now? There's only one other car.
Martin.
No.
Martin's Lexus,
No.
Martin's Lexus, and SC.
No, there's a list, bro. There's a list.
A list before his car?
Yo, there's a list right now for Lexuses.
Okay.
Non-VIP.
Non-VIP.
Non-VIP stuff.
Lexus category
Oh.
right now is crazy.
And then the Crown one.
You got the Crown IS,
Yeah, the Crown
ISF. You got Harry's car. You got Martin's car. You got Brothers Garage's car. You got Sermon Garcia's car.
Is that the red? Is
The
that
red one, right? Who else? You got the other dude from New York that got the white Lexus on air. The Guyanese dude. You got the dude from PMD VIP. I mean, I wouldn't say he's like, I'm gonna say overall, not just VIP, overall, right? Yo, that list for Lexus is crazy.
Yeah.
But those are some hitters.
But again,
to get all those hitters in one area would be fire.
And that's the next thing too. Like I was saying, like S2000s. Like I feel like the last 3 years, like
there's not too many.
It wasn't too many. And also this year, it's like,
like still,
it's crazy.
I mean, my top S2000 list right now is Marvin, Ada, and Schmuck. John Paul's S2000 is not out, right? I mean, I haven't seen that car in ages, right? Eddie Thick Deez's S2000 is dope too. You know who else is? The dude that owns Chris Strickland from Broke.
The yellow one.
Yeah,
yep.
I think he's got the Muse.
That's
the
nice
Muse.
He's got a Muse.
We saw that in Connecticut
right?
last year.
So his car is dope, but he don't bring his car out.
It's okay, right?
You know what I'm saying?
He's not really a car show guy.
He's not anymore. He's doing his own events.
Yeah, he's doing his own.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like hitter wise,
the reason why I think that car is really good because it's all authentic, and he's actually an S2000 guy.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, like performance wise, bro. Yo, Schmuck shit great, bro. Schmuck getting you a performance. Keep it 100.
If we're gonna keep it 100
on
performance look power, I make more power than all of them.
You may make more power than him, yes.
Yeah. But
right?
there's a secret that I'm gonna tell you.
He's J-Swap Twin Turbo.
I know what he is. This is a secret I'm gonna tell you that Schmuck has more to do with the S2000 community than any other community.
I believe it.
There's no car on that list that Schmuck hasn't touched.
I believe it. He's a beast, bro.
Much respect to my guy, Jason. He and I are.
Jason's a great dude. He's always been super humble. I got nothing bad to say about the dude. Right. You know what I mean? If I text him or call him anytime, he answers.
You know what's so funny?
You know what I'm saying? He's chill.
What?
Is that someone's going to be... Before we have our first like visual edit, it's gonna be like an hour and a half in.
Right.
Right. Whereas our old format is like boom,
well, Gary's gonna break all these up and he's gonna cut out all the shit talking and make those into the.
No, I think we got a pretty clean podcast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, not you, man. Your mouth.
No.
Like 2 minutes. Slick said
yeah, 2 minutes in, man. It was like, well, there goes.
Listen, I wanted to come on your show and I wanted it to be raw. I texted you guys. I said, listen, don't hold back. If there's a question that you want to ask me.
So the question I really want to ask is, can you just tell us, besides the cash out, what's the real deal? What's the car show scene gonna come to? Like, is it gonna die? Because I feel like if we keep going down the path that we're going down, non-stacking, and thank God, shout out to Jay for stacking last show.
I think those cars deserved it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it was Jay's doing.
Well, the reason I say it is because I know that I've been to car shows where a car that's best of show should have won this, should have won that, should have won
like 5 trophies.
5 or 6 trophies.
Yeah.
And I've been to car shows back in the day. That 5 or 6 trophies and best show went to one car, right? I felt like not stacking is.
I remember using to stick my arm this way.
Yeah, I remember those days.
So one trophies that were the trophies. Let's get into that just quick because these trophies that we're seeing right now, they're not it.
Well, if you ask me, how do you make car shows better? Besides, like that's how you make. To me, that's how you make car shows better. Give me the 6-foot trophy.
Right. Yeah, honest.
And this is to 2J specifically. First through third, period. First through third, because the third place guy doesn't know where he sits, doesn't know where he stands, right? And how do you get from third to second? How do you get from third to first without knowing that you were there?
And maybe even. Best of show runner-up, like
I like that too. That used to be a thing. That used to be a thing.
Like to me, I want to know who's second. I want to know who you could judge because let's just say, for example, right? Let's just say like XYZ car wins, right? And then you say, hey, runner-up is this guy, and it's like, holy crap! Like I was only looking for best of my category. But I was actually in contention for
Harry, I think that is a stellar idea. The reason is in order for you to continue to want to go to a car show, you have to know where you stood.
Yeah, where you're at.
I think that's why like Jamie Orr from Low Show did what he did. So, I know I've spoke about Low Show in the past, right? You guys obviously never been to Low Show. The Low Show is a European event to Audi, Volkswagen.
I was trying to poke you to talk about earlier.
Okay.
Right.
I went to it my first time last year. Me and my team, and my business partner. Fire. Okay, I mean, fire.
That picture is crazy.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? The cars that came out were insane.
Right.
Their MC came out from South Africa. Their judges came out from Poland. You know what he gave away for awards?
I remember they had
A bottle of Volkswagen ketchup.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what he said? Anyone that doesn't like this award or feels that they should have got something better, go buy yourself one. Go to Volkswagen's website and buy it.
Right.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? He gave away ketchup. What I was saying earlier with what you get when you pay for a car show. It was $65 to register for this show. I got back well over $125 in
merch.
Right. I'm not saying it was Low Show merch, but it was merch from the surrounding vendors. They give you an ID card, right? So for that ID card, you go to every vendor, and when you go to their vendor, they either clip it or they scan it, saying that they gave you something. Molly was giving away limited edition coolant reservoir caps.
Okay, so I understand from doing trade shows on the 12-volt side what I do for my business.
Yep.
The vendors paid for that whole show.
Of course.
The whole show.
Of course.
There were lots and lots of vendors.
Of course. They've got main sponsors and not presenting sponsors.
Right.
And some are just vendors.
Right. I think that's a beautiful way of doing a show.
Yeah.
It's a natural way of doing a show.
I'm glad you brought that up because I think people do a lot of comparisons between old shows and
shows now, right? And you got to remember, like I said, back in the day,
there was money, like sponsorship money in those shows, right?
Of course.
Like Dunlop was doing Honda Pro Nights, Polk Audio was doing
Momo.
You know what I mean? They were everywhere, right? And then, print had a lot to do with it too, right? Because print had all the what?
Cover models.
Right.
And where would you go see those cover models?
At these shows, these events.
Right. So once print went down, there goes your models because no one really looked at models anymore, right? So, yes, you have your YouTube like influencers.
But they're not models, right? They're like, that's...
You bring out TJ, you bring out Dustin.
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Like, pay
Oh,
those
when you
guys
talking about models, you talking about drivers.
Influencers.
So that's how...
influencers.
That's the evolution. It
went from model lounge to...
Influencer.
Shout out to Brian Chin for the model lounges back in the days.
Exactly, right? Like...
That was part of the attraction, right? But now that there's no print, these girls are not...
OnlyFans.
Yeah, well...
OF. It's alright.
I mean...
That's what they at.
For me, I only care about the cars. I only care about, that. I only care about the cars.
Back to what you were saying earlier today, and then what I was saying before was like
what I miss is going into an event, right? Like Honda Pro Nights, right? Honda Pro Night was the entrance into Disneyland. And then right when you went in, like each car was its own ride. Like here's It's a Small World, here's Space Mountain. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I miss, right? Back in the day, Honda Pro Nights, like you could sit and look at every single car and it's like, like look at that display, like,
bro, Hot Import Nights though, think about it, guys. You used to be able to go to Hot Import Nights, right? And when the show is getting ready to start, the lights are dimming.
Yep.
Okay? These promoters can do this at indoor shows, but they don't because they're scared.
Well, again, remember earlier when I was talking about the Hail Mary?
Yeah.
Like, put out big money, put out all the classes, stack, like, do all these things. And I get it. As a businessman, you want to go into a venture and come out with profit, right? I think, and I could be totally wrong, and chances are I probably am, if you don't take a chance, if somebody doesn't do it, it's gonna die. This is my God to understand.
Turn the lights off. Maybe they scared that someone's gonna get touched. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But bro, look at it. This is what it used to be like, bro. Like this.
Well, you don't have to do that because we'll just put it up.
Okay. That's what it used to be like, though. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said, man. Like
that's why.
That's what I say. Like
displays.
When we went, the golden era, it was like going to a lifestyle event, not a car show. It was a lifestyle event.
Again,
like that no more.
Speaking of lifestyle events, remember what I told you and I told you. SOCOM, SHOCOM, which is like
the Detroit one, right?
Which is it's a you know what you're into, like figurines and,
Oh.
and all that kind of
okay.
stuff. Mix those things. These are people that are using disposable income.
Oh yeah, he was talking about that.
That's what I was saying.
How like the cosplay, like anime conventions are starting to do like cars, but I mean, at that point you're judging the rap,
right? You're not.
Some, yeah.
So what I'm saying,
but you don't have like professional car driving.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, because then you could put like a Civic versus a whatever.
Yeah, but even just have the cars on display.
They're judging like themes.
Harry, how awesome would it be for you and Kobe to go to a car show, be at the car show, and be able to go look at fucking figurines and
probably never been to a car.
That's like Motorama.
There's no room. There's no more room, bro.
I know, but I'm just.
Right.
That's like Motorama.
I don't know what that is.
Motorama. Andy Goodman's event.
Oh, okay.
Because you have the car show in one hall. You can go over to another hall and they'll have, like, let's just say RC drift, RC battle, motocross, dirt car. They have a swap meet in the other one. They have a gold car trip.
Right. There's so much you can do with car show stuff, and I feel like the import cars guys just really are in a box.
They are in a box.
And this is how we do it, and this is how we're going to do it. And until that changes,
I feel like, you know, as we talked about, you know, how old car show was, we were in a box, we got out,
and now we put it back in the box. They stuffed us back in the box.
So, in one of your lives, you talked about, it's one of the lives when we first started talking, this wasn't too long ago, we talked about Autorama.
Detroit Autorama.
The Riddler Award.
Yeah, shout out to Dino. Dino and George Bug, they're the ones that actually put me onto that.
Right. Those guys are serious.
Yo.
And you know what they paid her? You know what they paid her to get into those events?
$50.
$50.
Do you know what that's a show gets?
Vendors pay for it, right?
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what we're lacking, right? We're lacking big name vendors, sponsors, presenting sponsor, title sponsors, putting in money. They're
scared though.
Yeah. No, I mean I get
they're scared to put in. They're scared to put out the money because a lot of these companies, a lot of these brands out here, they talk a big game, but there's no return on investment. Yeah. Where the domestic shows and the European shows, you'll go to these shows and you'll see a Liquid Molly, which is huge.
So that's huge too. But the one point that I want to make is that I think that Alex Wicken's fucking Subaru could fuck with some of those domestic.
Of course,
stores.
All day.
But he doesn't have a platform. He can go. He could legit sign up and go.
Of course.
Right? But the way that we present in import land, right, doesn't present the same way those guys do. And those shows have been going on for 100 fucking years.
Well,
not 100, but like legit, if you're going to talk about 40, 50 years.
Yes and no. Because, you know, so my friend Dino and my friend George, they go to that event. Okay?
Cars are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I remember the first one I went to.
I'll show you.
I saw the car spinning around. I was like, yo.
That's at one of their events.
Right.
You know, that's at a Detroit Autorama event.
Right. And we'll have Gary.
Yeah, this is an Acura Integra full sport front wheel drive race car.
Right.
You know, doors off, but it's clean.
Right.
You know what
I've
saying?
always said the best show cars are race cars. Period.
So.
Period.
Yeah, I think a lot of the brands. I just put your email in. I don't think a lot of these brands, they don't want to. I can't say they don't want to sponsor.
Listen. The next generation of car guy is us.
Yeah.
You know, like as the time progresses, our cars will get better and better and better and better. Like Marvin is
Marvin.
The tipping point of what is next. It's like as clean as you can get, as simple as you can get, but as complicated at the same time.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What would you label Marvin's car? Would you
no
label
idea.
Marvin's car as an OEM plus, or a track stance build, or a track build?
Track inspired.
Track inspired.
But okay, so
it's a show car, bro. It's
yeah,
not
it's
even,
a show car.
It's not even any of those things.
As I was talking to all the promoters, I asked them, "Where do you think the feature looks?" Right, and some of them said, "I'm seeing less stance, more race inspired build."
Yeah, that was Jaden.
Yeah, so that's
the only thing that
yeah.
makes his car race inspired, honest to God, in my opinion, is a wing.
No,
Take the wing away.
tires.
All right, so the wing and the
Was
tire.
it Falcons or Toyos?
Falcons.
Falcons. Yeah, he's on 615s on that thing. That's a track tire.
You can't tell what that is from the side profile.
I know it is.
You can't. Yeah, you can. You know a R88 tire.
R88 you can tell all day.
660 tire. Right?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the style in which he did it is. It's, goddamn, it's good.
I mean, I give
I
it
think
that.
that's the green car pop.
I'll be honest. That's
the
where the builds are going.
You know what the funny thing is? I'll just come out and say this, right? Because that car was down for like a year and a half, right? And not on
I thought
his
it was
fault.
only a year.
It's been a year and a half,
Wow.
right? And it wasn't his fault.
Last time I saw his car was
We've had-
Salem Fairgrounds fresh meat.
So we'll just have to put a before and after picture here. Gary will do that too, so we can show what.
Yeah, it was
we're
like
talking
it was a silver color.
Yes. So
Yeah.
he took it down, and obviously you gotta wait for he did everything himself, right? Everything that he could, he did. So he disassembled the car himself in his garage.
My guy.
Yeah, like reassembled it in his car. He did everything himself except for paint the car. You know what I mean? And then obviously whatever.
You know who painted that car?
Reliance Auto Body. But I don't even know where I was getting at. What were we talking?
I don't know where you're going.
We were talking about Marvin's car. It was track inspired.
Oh, so it was a big secret what color his car was, right? No one knew. You know who knew? Kobe knew. You know why? Because on Gran Turismo, he had rendered his freaking car in Gran Turismo, and Kobe was racing his car every night. So I was like,
And beating it.
Yeah, well, no, he was. Marvin's pretty damn good at the game, but so I got to see the car
Digitally first, right? Because
Rendered,
I was
right.
yeah. So I was like, oh,
It's actually a really smart way of rendering a car.
right. And so it's so funny. Marvin's like, I'll talk to Marvin every now and then, and he'll be like, I wonder what this will look like, and I'm like, log on tonight and you can see it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but yeah, so I saw the rendering on that car. I saw the color on that car probably, a good year before it actually came out.
Right.
So I was like, wow.
I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of your cars. Kia. I mean,
Yeah.
look at my coupe. You saw my coupe earlier, right?
Yep.
That's Kia's
Color.
That's lighter color than Kia has now, and Kia's engine bay. Kia's old color
Is it an engine bay?
in the engine bay.
It's funny that you say that because, as I don't want to say as I'm stepping away from competing because, I'm always going to be competing, right? But I don't know if you noticed the individual awards to me, like for myself, I could care less, right?
No.
I'm more about the team. I'm more about the team award, right?
I don't really care about awards either. I mean, I want to get my car out just to get my car out and bring it to the events, certain events.
Yeah, but just to sit back actually now and actually like talk to people and like, how much we've inspired them over the years, just the different builds that we've had over 20 years. Oh, what happened to this car? What happened to that car? Like, man, to think like we started this as 5 guys that just wanted to go to the car show.
Yeah, y'all
and
got some. I ain't trying to say this in a negative term. Y'all got some dinosaur hitters.
Yeah.
Okay, look at Lester, aka Jim Jones, right?
He's still building.
TSX
Yep.
and FK8,
Yeah, still
right?
building.
Look at Dimitri.
Dimitri was emotion, wasn't he?
A little bit, yeah. And then he left.
Pretty
his
boy
car.
Dimitri. All right. I don't know if he's still modeling or if he's just at the Jersey Shore tanning. I don't know. But yo, McLaren, fire.
Yep.
Right? Then you got you had another dude who had the white RSX, and he had a GTR. He's a cop.
Oh, Coop.
Coop.
Yep. Coop. He moved.
He
down
sold
to
his car.
He sold it to that girl.
To the girl.
And the girl got
That the
so
girl-
much heat
that
for
the girl was telling everybody
Yeah.
that she built it.
Is that what it was? I don't know, man. I just felt bad for that girl because it was like,
No matter what she changed on it, she would
was
get
still
heat on
another
it. And
car.
it was like, yo, like,
Car was fire.
yeah, I was like, yo,
That car was fire.
That car was fire, man. It's always that damn RSX, man. You know what I mean?
The RSX is strange, man. It's just the winning
Actually, I don't know if you know Stussy? Moses?
That's his car.
He's on SSB now. He has a white Integra, or not Integra, RSX. It's all Jay's Racing. You'll probably see it later this year. Anyways, that car.
He used to be in the motion?
That car.
Wasn't
The car was
an emotion
Is that
car
the one
twice.
with the Mugen cutoff switch?
No. That's Jonathan's car.
Jonathan.
He's still.
But that car.
That dude. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody messing with his RSX.
It's funny.
You don't think? What do you think of that car versus Kid's car?
Kid's car is a different build, though. Kid's car is a full track build. You know what I'm saying? Kid will get in his car and he'll go run laps and drive home.
Do you realize? And I'm not trying to start any mess here. I'm really not. Do you realize when you do a right-hand side drive conversion on an RSX, that the glass is different?
But the glass is different. Yeah.
The windshield is different.
Oh, I know. Because there's a VIN tag.
Well, no, it's different. It's
So, like, for
shaped.
example, if you do a right-hand drive conversion on an EG, you don't need to replace the windshield. When you do a right-hand drive conversion on a DC5,
And a
have to
DC2,
change it.
you have to change it. I have a right-hand drive windshield for my car.
Right, but what I'm saying is like, I don't think Kid's car gets enough love.
it doesn't matter. He's had enough love.
Right.
Like that car.
No, and I'm not trying to, because Jonathan now's gonna be mad at me because I'm saying this, but like
He ain't gonna get mad.
It's okay.
He don't talk.
He doesn't watch.
the firewall
Yes.
alone on Kid's car. I'm just saying, how you can do a right-hand
Is
drive?
Kid's car converted?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Did you not even notice? Did you
No.
not notice the steering wheel's been on the other side for years?
I know it's right-hand drive.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was converted, though. I thought it was DC5.
No,
No, it's converted.
Wow. I'm going to get him.
Doesn't that make a difference?
Yeah.
So like,
Wow. So what about the white one? Is the white one a DC5?
no,
Jonathan?
No, his car's not right-hand drive.
it's not.
it's not.
Right-hand drive.
But actually, I think so. I'm talking about Stussy's car, who's the newest member on SSB. That car originally was a emotion car from North Carolina. It was green, and it was Jay's Racing. Then that guy parted out,
And then another emotion member from Delaware bought it, painted it teal.
Came back on the
And
team.
Y'all be
it came
recycling
back-
cars.
and and then it was Jay's Racing on that as well. Parted it out, and now Stussy has it. And guess what? Now it's not only the SSB, but it's all Jay's Racing. Like I don't understand why these guys didn't just
Keep it the yeah.
keep the.
I'll be honest. I think I'd really like to see
Like at Tuner Evo, and I'm gonna talk to Jay about putting together like that's dope. I'm talking to him about putting together like a class, right, for like the team battle.
Well, so I don't know what Jay has up his sleeve,
He's got something up his
right?
sleeve. I don't
But
know.
he said to me that there might be a change next year when it comes to categories. So I'm hoping we're talking about points chase. I'm hoping that comes.
I want to see some of the other guys start coming out.
So
this way.
So what I would love to see, and it's only because I have so many haters. I want to see a call out, like you would see at
Oh, let's go.
like a rap battle.
like a rap battle.
Let's go.
Right, you show up. You guys been going back and forth online.
Right up my alley.
You know what I'm saying? Let the judges figure it out.
Right up my alley.
It can't be, it can't be, your boys vote for my car versus.
Yeah, not online vote, but like
no,
a heads
the judge.
up. Right, like a heads up, like
Instead of Q&A, we do a call
Listen.
out. This car versus this car.
It's funny you say that because when me and Slam Enough was going back and forth, well, me and Slam Enough really wasn't going back and forth. It was really the people that attended the Gatlinburg event was going back and forth. Like Team Tensei, they had obviously some of the guys from Team Tensei had something to say, right? Mm-hmm. So the guy with the Midori EK, he's like, like yo, build something worthy, or when was the last time you had a car built, bro?
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I think a lot of people lack, right? Like
It's like you say, like if you're gonna talk your shit, back it up, right? Okay. You wanna go heads up? Let's go heads up. The same, we'll treat it the same way like if you're drag racing. If you're drag racing, you bring what you bring, you race what you race, and that's it. Bragging rights.
Right.
Okay, so you wanna go, if you wanna say you got the best S2000 in the,
No, it's not even that. If you just want to call out one guy, if I'm like,
call him out. I think
Harry.
clubs should
be called out though.
Harry.
Car clubs be called out. Word up.
Yeah, but they do that every show.
No,
every
they don't.
Yeah, they do. When you win
who
best
they call
team,
out?
when you win best team,
Who you call out?
that's it.
Nah, listen.
But you get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. Like one-on-one, individually.
Right.
If I was like, hey, like my
I did a
Civic
show.
could still beat any car. Like my car could beat your car.
Right.
My 20-year-old build can be your
Rebuilt S2000.
Right.
Oh, let's find out.
Right.
Right, because obviously,
the Civic and the S2000 we'll never know unless we have a judge.
So you know what's funny is if they do that, either one of those things, like the call out, right? If you do a call out, then you can't win best team.
Facts. But I think the best team call out, I think a team call out should be, all right, so and I know you guys aren't going to be the ones to do this. I know he's not going to be the one to do this. Maybe you. So if a motion called out, let's just say prolific, right?
Why do we have to reuse real team names? Because now
Okay, all right.
somebody's gonna feel
Excuse
certain
me, my bad.
Yeah.
So if JJ Civics called out JoJo Civics, okay? JJ got to bring out his top 10 cars or his top 12 cars, and JJ got to bring out his top 12 cars. And there's a judge that only judges those cars in their category of team call out. That's it. You're not competing for anything else.
Listen.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
If a judge wants to come over and get one of y'all cars out, or judge's choice want to do that, cool. But you're there for a team call out.
So you know what would make it worse? Better or worse?
And I'll be honest, why can't I use team names? Because I'll be honest, you guys know what it is.
I'm not saying it as a negative way. And Prolific, those are the homies. They know what it is.
I talk to Jimmy all the time.
Fair enough.
Listen.
I just don't want.
Listen. See, that's the problem nowadays, man. Everyone's acting like little baby bad bitches.
Not me. I'm doubting.
Just everybody. I'm not saying names. I'm just saying everybody. Okay. Back in the days, it's like back in the days, right? Yo, if you want to shoot the fair one with somebody, you go shoot the fair one in the back, and that's it.
Right.
Nowadays, you can't do that.
Right. You're gonna get shot.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you're not gonna get shot, but you can't do that.
Right.
If you lay your hand to go fight somebody, I'm calling 911.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Listen, we're grown-ups.
Right.
Okay? And we do this for what we love.
Right.
Right? Bro, when I'm on my live and I'm talking whatever I'm talking facts. I'm not talking lies.
Right.
And if I'm talking lies, then when you see me at a car show, come G-check me.
Right.
And put your facts.
That's where my facts is.
Right.
You want to record it? Record it.
So, to your point with the call out, club versus club or team versus team.
Let's do it. Car versus car. Let's go.
All those registrations go to the other team.
What do you mean all the registrations?
So you bring 12 cars, I bring 12 cars. Each of those cars, let's say, is $100 for registration, right? That registration money goes to the other team. So the other team shows for free, and they show up for free. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so basically your 12 cars, if your 12 cars win, the other team, 12 cars that they pay to register goes towards.
Like we take your.
You would have to figure out how so that would
the
be
promoter
the pot.
would have to do it.
That would be a pot.
Yeah, the pot would be the.
You know what I'm saying? The pot would be your registration, or I would do half, because at the end of the day, the house still got to make their money.
Yeah, but whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
That'd be dope, though.
But that's only so. The problem is, there's not really
enough teams.
There is
that are willing to do that.
Why? You want to? If you
listen,
you know what?
Listen, if you're willing to drive,
to certain shows, why aren't you willing to drive to a show for that?
But you know, they can offer it, and if nobody, like, you could literally do it at any car show right now. You can literally go into a car show right now and just have it team call out, right? And it's, email the promoter, the first two teams to call each other out, or if one team says, we're calling out emotion, or we're calling out SSB, or we're calling out whatever other teams are out there, Tennessee or whatever, the promoter reaches out to you and go, yo, you got called out. What are you guys gonna do? It's a 5-car buy-in.
It's so funny how you bring the street racing into.
But you got to, because if you think about it, right? Let me tell you something. I remember I said this to Javier years ago, right? When he was throwing everything at drag racing, but nothing was getting thrown to car show, I said to him, and another person said to him, yo, the car show is what makes your event go. You know what I'm saying? You're only getting 40 to 60 racers. You're getting 900 to 1,200 cars, for show cars.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if it's only 300 of good quality, you still got 900 shit boxes that are still paying to get in.
Right. I want to see the call-outs because I just want to end the end of certain.
Who you want to call out? Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm not allowed to talk about it.
So let's just say this, right? So the one thing that you want to see is call-outs, okay? Yeah. The one thing I want to see 6-foot trophies.
6-foot trophies?
I want to see better. I want 6-foot trophies, bro.
I want the life and the energy to come back, and I want the divide to stop. There's too much divide, bro.
Well,
let me rephrase that. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I want the tri-state events to be like how it is in other states. I want to be able to go up to John and be like, yo, John, dope car, bro. Pop your hood. Let me check out on the hood. You know what I mean? I don't want John to sit there and be like, yeah, nah. Or yo, some of these guys go to these car shows now, they take their license plate off. Like, bro, real talk. You can't.
You drove the car here. Right?
Yeah, like.
You drove the car
bro,
here. Right.
Like, who cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What? You think I'm going to steal your car?
Right. That's social media, though. That's.
You know?
I've never taken my plate off for any show.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Yo, one thing I want to touch on that I mentioned earlier, and if we can just talk about it real quick.
Sure.
Culture. Car culture. You know what I'm saying? Everyone use that word loosely, right? Like, yo, for instance, my man, right, Kenny V. Right, he owns Panda Fest Los Goonies. All right? Dope dude, super humble. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ranger was talking about how, like, going from a meet to a car show. Some people go to a meet, right? Mm-hmm. But when they go to a car show, they want to spend money, right? So that's like Los Goonies. Mm-hmm. Los Goonies is like the Tej of car meets. If you called up Los Goonies right now and be, yo, Kenny, listen, I got an empty parking lot. We can fit 1,000 cars. Kenny's that guy that'll be in Columbia.
Gonna fill it up.
And he'll just be like, yo, listen, car meet tonight, 8 o'clock, this address. Yo, you're getting 1,000 cars.
Right.
Right? But he's also the same person to talk about car culture, right? I've been to these guys' meets where these guys will be there and people will be in the parking lot hitting two-step, doing burnouts, doing donuts, the whole 9 yards. And none of the people that organize the event will go up to that person and be like, yo, my man, like, chill. Like, what are you doing, bro? You messing it up for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But everyone uses the word car culture so loosely. If you was about car culture, you would shut that ish down before it even starts. Right. You know what I'm saying? You would let it be known, like, yo, you come to my meet and you're gonna do something dumb, bro. I'm sorry, stay home.
Right.
Right? Or don't come out. Or I'm gonna put you on blast if you come out.
Right.
Nobody wants to do that. Because you're scared of the image that it's gonna reflect.
I would do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what they're not looking at is those people that come out to these events and do what they do, it messes it up for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we are show guys, right?
Right.
But what happens is, now we're driving home from WECFest, right? Look at WECFest the 1 year, and I told Stickley Dojo, I was like, yo, bro, if I were you, I would put out a statement, right? And he's like, nah, but we don't promote that. I get it, but they left your event, they left and they did a tail out or whatever, and they hit a turtle, right? Killed a turtle, whatever. Turtle was a major part of the scene, right? Nobody commented on that, right? But now what happens is, Harry's leaving WECFest. He's driving down Woodbridge Avenue to get on the highway to go home. Cop pulls him over, wants to give him a slew of tickets just because his car looks like a modified vehicle. Right? Because of some dumb shit that Nick wanted to do.
Had nothing to do with him.
You feel me?
Yep.
So I think it starts with us, right? whether we're competitors, we're spectators, we're enthusiasts. Being responsible and saying, yo, if you see something, say something. It's like when you go to the airport. All right, perfect example. You go to the airport right now, right? And you're sitting there waiting for your flight to Hawaii. And some guy, and some Habib or whatever, right? Whatever comes.
You know my culture, that's why.
Comes and drops.
Jesus Christ.
What are you?
I'm Iranian.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
It's all good.
But someone comes and drops a book bag, right? And leaves. What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there and watch it? Or you gonna be like, excuse me, somebody just dropped this book bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is.
Right. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you see something, say something, bro.
I think that's a very mature thing, and I'm not sure that everybody's able to do it. I don't think that there are people out there. There's people with strong personalities, like kind of like me. I'll say something to anyone because I just want the right thing to happen around me, right? There's some people that just aren't comfortable doing it, and that's human nature. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to it's hard to hold people accountable when it's hard to hold people accountable for what they do in their daily life. Again, everything that you do in your daily life kind of translates to everything you do outside of that.
Yep.
So. All right, guys, we've been at it for a while.
This probably got to be the longest podcast you've ever done.
Well, the last one ran 2.5, but a lot of it was, 40 minutes of it was the 4 interviews, right?
So, in closing, I'll just give you.
I want a lightning round. I want a lightning round from both of y'all.
You get one.
He got his slew of questions. I want your slew of questions. Let's go.
All right, you go first.
What do you mean? You want your questions?
Oh, you didn't get my questions?
Lightning round.
What you want? Lightning round. All right. Nike, Adidas.
Nike. Actually, Walmart.
No, Nike or Adidas, bro.
Civic or Integra?
Ooh, Civic.
I thought we were friends, man.
Turbo or NA?
Turbo.
Static or coilovers?
Well, wouldn't static really be coilovers?
Yeah, static.
I'm sorry, static or air?
Yeah. Air. Well, it depends. Well,
no, you only get one answer, homie. You can't. There's no
air.
No, airbag, not air cups. Airbag or like airbag or static.
Coilovers.
Okay. Let's do Elite Tuner or Slammed Enough.
Slammed Enough.
Regiment Zero or Emotion?
Regiment Zero.
Oh.
Yeah, you true, man. You true to your
you
true to your team, bro.
You stayed with it. I got it.
Anyway, Slick, thank you for coming.
You guys missed the big question. Import or domestic?
I mean, that's obvious.
Is it?
You might say import or domestic. Oh, wow. What the?
We wasted a whole afternoon. The whole afternoon. Oh my God. Import or domestic. This guy say, all right, you gotta know why.
Don't get me wrong. I love imports. I do.
You grew up on domestic.
But my first car that I took a ride in was my boy Charlie from Street Smarts, 72 Monte Carlo, bro. And it's just raw sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest.
It's a letdown.
I like the hybrids. Okay.
Hybrid.
I like hybrids.
Yeah.
So I got a homie of mine that's building a domestic right now with a Honda platform.
That's really cool.
That's dope.
Look, I think in the end you're a car guy, right? Like
I love all cars.
You're into all cars, right?
And I've got all types of cars.
Right. The issue is for me is I am just not into anything that has a push rod.
Well, you got S2000. I guess.
There's no push rods in that.
I know you love your S2000.
I love my S2000.
I'm gonna build the S2000 just so I can compete with Adam.
I'm not the guy to beat.
Apparently, that green car.
That green car.
Oh, Marvin.
Right, the green car. But anyway, Slick, thank you for coming down.
No doubt, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, man.
No doubt, man.
And any other promoters or anybody with some kind of credibility, we are wide open to criticism. Like they'll still talk shit about you, but we're wide open to criticism. We're wide open to any kind of thoughts that you have. We want this platform to get better. We've gotten so much positive feedback. Harry has it.
Yeah, I mean, we started with, hey, this is what we're gonna do with these episodes,
Right.
And now it's like, all right, we got to put this one on the back burner because we got to slide this. Like this has taken.
When you get them subscribers, like, subscribe, and share. Let's go.
Yes, yeah, let's do it. The other thing is we are going to go back, and there are some episodes. We're going to do the wheel episode in a couple episodes, but we got some other stuff.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. I was like, originally we were supposed to do body kits and then wheels and but then it was like, oh, we're gonna do top 10.
Oh wait, I got the last question. We'll end it on this. What's the greatest show car
in your opinion?
The greatest show card?
Import of all time. It can be not import.
Greatest show card of all time.
Did you watch that episode of ours?
Yes. From that era?
Of all time. Just of all time.
Oh man, yo, that's tough, bro. That's a tough
That's
one,
an easy question.
That's a tough one.
There has to be a car that just leaves you.
You already know who got me on the speechless, man. It's your boy with the red WRX, bro.
Wow.
Alice Watkins' car?
There's nobody else. There's no. Listen, only other person that would be. Only 2 other people that would be 3 other people that would be somewhere near that.
A top 10
I'm
list.
sorry, only 3 people that would be near that would be Peter Costello with the Celica.
Calello's.
Calella with the Celica.
Fishman's.
Ryan.
I was supposed to do that car.
Ryan Ramirez with the IS300. Mm-hmm. And Kenny Vinces with the Civic.
I like this guy, man.
You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about new age show car builds, yo, you got the dude Pinky Subi, the one that Kroll's did, right? Got his car. You got George Bugg's Volkswagen Rat Rod, and well, his car is not done yet, but I would say Dino's Ford Focus.
We're going to see about that when we see it, right? All right, guys. We're going to hit it.
Peace.